shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All of my niggas insane. They tryna catch a mistake. Young niggas putting in pain. It in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying it bang. My little nigga kill my little nigga. Full-time job not to kill niggas. Jump off the porch of the field, nigga. You was in the house, I'm a field nigga. No fuck boys around real niggas. Been a drug dealer since a little nigga, huh? All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Listen, y'all. Is Corey Holcomb facing a lawsuit, y'all? And I got to make sure my audios is right because you know YouTube be acting up. All right, cool. Sound like we good. Listen to me, y'all. Listen, what's good, everybody? Listen, we are live right now, okay? And we are about to talk about the biggest story that's trending online right now. As of today, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, the beef has escalated now into something that is absolutely crazy now. We understand that last week, 5150 show, the things got super heated with Corey Holcombs and Anton Daniels. They nearly came to blows. Some people said they wasn't going to fight.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I don't know. Okay. We seen the verbal clash. We seen the one-ups going on. Okay. Some people say Anton got the best of Corey. Some people say Corey got the best of Anton. Okay. We witnessed all of that. But now we understand that this has become very personal. Anton challenged him at that time to take it outside. Some people say Corey pressed him. We understand all of that. Let's fast forward now. Now, things took a more drastic turn now. Corey has responded now to Anton Daniels. Everybody was in limbo, waiting to see what Corey would say because Anton Daniels did go on a press tour on everybody's channel. He even ended up on the basketball dude channel, talk about he was shaking like a stripper. Okay. So we understand that. You know what I mean? Corey probably took that the way Corey took that. Now today, Anton Daniels has responded back now. And now there's talks of maybe a possible lawsuit. He's talking about traumatizations. He's talking about relocating his child. There's many conversations that's been happening on panels, on live, where some people are standing for disrespecting the children. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't stand for disrespecting the children. Just me personally. I think we could get at it, but I know I'm from the streets. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It get dirty. I get that. But that don't mean we got to stand for the getting at the children. Okay? That's just me. Feel me? When we getting at it, let's just try to lead the children. That's just me. We seen Corey go at Micca. It went crazy. He even went as far to say as Anton bought her or purchased her, and he could possibly purchase her. That's crazy. Some people said, yo, Micca should have popped her ish right there. As soon as she's like, B, you should have said, oh, I got you, B. And she should have just went off. I said, she could have. But him being a comedian, he'd have probably joked her, and it have probably went really left for her. After seeing her response, which we're gonna get through all of this today, we're gonna try to get through it. But after seeing her response, for him to go as harsh as he went at her was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think he went crazy at Micca. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she played the high road. You know what I'm saying? I think she most definitely played the high road. But Corey is most definitely doing anything to get at Anton, or I think to bait Anton to want to fight. Or want to get active in some kind of way. And you know, sometimes it be like that when you edging a person on to fight and you want to push a person to fight, so you'll say things or do things. I get that. All right. But we've seen a culture, a lot of things where people are disrespecting children, not just disrespecting children. I'm from New York City. It's a lot of drills. Okay. I'm putting up air quotations. These drills going on. These kids are jumping out, whoever. I'm just saying young people jumping out of cars. They aiming. Do they got aim? Okay. They hitting kids, they hitting stragglers, they hitting strays, they hitting anybody, and damn sure missing a target. Ain't nobody hitting a targets. You know what I'm saying? So on a deeper level, we just need to understand that sometimes we just got to sometimes keep the kids out of it. But on this internet, on YouTube, we understand that it gets dirty. Maybe Corey don't know how dirty it get over there, but it get dirty on YouTube. Anton, no. But now we in a place of doxing, all right? And when we get into it, before I even play Anton's video, right, let's get to this first, okay? This is what we're dealing with here, okay? Boom. Let's see this first. This is going to be a quick thing, right? Boom. We don't allow content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits, protected group status. We also don't allow other harmful behaviors like threats or doxing. Dox is when you're putting out information. I doubt Anton's daughter was even online. So this would be a doxing. You know what I'm saying? This would be classified as a doxing. You dox this kid. You know what I mean? Regardless of what we think about the situation. Just let's talk about some real facts, because you never know. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Never know. Channels could be up for grab. You don't know. It could get crazy, especially how YouTube's acting up right now. They snatching mad people channel. I got 3 friends they snatched their channels from and banned. They snatched them and banned them one time. So with the AI, they dealing with it different. So we got to be careful on this YouTube, right? Keep in mind that we take a stricter approach on content that targets minors, okay? In some cases, we make exceptions for content with educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context, including content that is in the public's interest. If you find content that violates this, it said report it now. So we understand that he did dox it. You know what I'm saying? He did send, we don't know about the prolonged. This is a one thing, you know what I mean? It's a one-off situation, but there was some insults that was slung towards the daughter, towards the minor. Exactly. So, you know what I mean? And at that time, Corey was saying like, should I do it? And then I think he did it. You know what I'm saying? But this is the new thing though. I heard that Anton Daniels supposed to have an interview with TASHA K. Oh boy. And you know, TASHA was on Corey Koofy. So him and TASHA, oh boy. Nasty if he do the TASHA K. You know,
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Look out for that, bro. TASHA K. Anton Daniels, the TASHA K, probably happening on now as we speak. I'm telling you, bro. You know, TASHA don't miss a damn beat. And you remember when it came to Corey and his daughter, TASHA K was heavily active, heavily vocal in that situation. Heavy. Him, you know what I mean? They even exchanged a little words at that time. You already know. So it's about to get crazy with that one. Let's get to Anton Daniels. Then we could take a listen to what Micca, and we could take a walk back down to what Corey said as well. We'll see any updates that we can find. Salute to everybody. I'll drop the link if you got something to say about this, because it's not about what I just think about these situations. It's about what everybody feels about these situations, point blank, period. Anybody is up for grabs to talk about, me included, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be thinking that we special. No. Once we in the public eye, once we're public figures, once we're public personalities, we got to understand that our life, or at least the parts that we let into the public eye, are not our own anymore. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see where Anton's headed, because it's looking like he headed to court with it.
That are watching this right now, that I remember used to being here all the time, and there was heavy supporters. And now I see that some of them are a little bit different. Like, for example, Vatos Bulldog says, stop the cap like you didn't wake up ready to respond. I'm going to speak to that. Vatos Bulldogs used to be a very, very heavy supporter of the show. But what I've realized is people will switch and change depending on how messy that they want you to be. So I'm going to address this like this, because the thing that I tell people all the time is you never, ever, 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 yeah, facts, fair weather friends. We know what it is. We know what it is. We've even revived some people's platforms with hate. But in a month, those same platforms are going to have to figure out what else to talk about once this whole thing dies down. All right, but let me get to exactly what it is that y'all want to talk about. So, of course, I'm familiar, and of course, people were sending it to me yesterday and all of that, right? They were sending me everything about everything that was being said about my daughter and my wife and all of that stuff, right? And so the thing that I try to tell people on a regular basis is this: never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, let your emotions make you make illogical decisions. We are a thinking people now. We are evolving. We are no longer subjecting ourselves to the same rules as the streets, as the culture, as the thing that we criticize the most. So I'm going to just say this. I'm not going to make it a long thing. I'm going to be very, very clear. And we're going to move on. I'm not going to address it again. All right. So here's the thing. Since the beginning of time, I've always, my number one thing in life, above all, when I made the decision that I wanted to have a kid, and I said that I was only going to have one kid because I wanted to make sure that I poured every single resource that I could into the kid, right? And that is the purest thing that we can do, is that we can take care of our children. Our children are the ones that are our future. Now, I'll give you a little bit of insight for those of you that may not be familiar with my daughter. USA team, at different points throughout the year, she's usually ranked about number 2 or number 3 in the country. Junior Olympian, probably has close to over 325 medals, of which 200 and maybe 80 of them are gold. Has traveled across the world representing our country, and is probably the sweetest soul that I personally know. Now, of course, we can be a little bit biased because all of our kids are the sweetest things to us. Those of us that are in our kids' lives and that are participating in our children's lives. But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world, from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child because she is an underage child, all of our children eventually will have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So this is what I'm gonna say. My focus right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the show. My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter. I
would say this yet, right? Because we want to hear Anton to see what he's talking about. What did he say about his daughter? What, Corey? Corey wild out. We're gonna get into it. Corey wild out. He showed the daughter too, which is even crazy. I mean, he showed the daughter, and then he had his jokes on the daughter, whatever, but he showed the daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the daughter ever been online anyway. You know what I'm saying? So to show the daughter a minor, I think that's excessive. That's kind of crazy. As far as Anton, what the hell Anton talking about? I had a point to what Anton was just saying. I don't know. Hold up. He be getting me sometimes.
Pulling her out of school.
Oh, yeah.
Early therapy.
Early therapy. Okay. This just happened. Even though he's a big content creator, friends could have told it's a viral thing. Your dad's involved. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes some people was on the panel saying like, yo, how the daughter know? The daughter probably ain't see it yet and all of that. I won't say that. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what the daughter could have seen. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is Anton a fibber and possibly a liar? You know what I'm saying? So we got to take it with a grain of salt. But if she did see it, we don't know. One person said on the panel, so what? She gonna get over it. She's okay. What do you mean the daughter's over it? She's gonna get okay. First of all, we don't know what the daughter knows, first of all. But then how we gonna go as far to say that the daughter gonna be okay when we don't know nothing? And we not the daughter, so how the hell we gonna say that the daughter's gonna be okay, bro? And then we understand that bullying and all that type of stuff online, it's a different world. Maybe not the world that we was growing up in, maybe had a tougher skin, you know what I'm saying? Or you had to develop it. In this world right here with this digital, everybody got some digital confidence. Some people not really confident in real life, you know. They come online, got followers, got 50,000 subscribers, but in real life, they really not confident. So we live in a world today where it's like, it's fragile, man. It's fragile. So we don't know. We don't know. So I don't want to jump to no conclusion that the little girl don't know. And I mean that she's getting over it. She got over it. She gonna get over it. I don't know if it got that far. But to be disrespected, obviously it's a viral moment. Obviously her picture's on the daggone screen. Come on, bro. And then you talking what Corey, you want to know what Corey said, honestly? Corey said, this is what Corey said, son. Forgive me. Corey said that your daughter she's gonna grow up to buy box, bro. He said your daughter's gonna grow up to buy box like you, most likely. Look at your daughter. He said, look at her, son. Based on how she look, she's gonna grow up to buy box like you, like her dad, bro. That's one thing he said. But then he was just making fun of her looks, you know what I'm saying? Which we understand, kids be understanding, they be coming. Come on, some kids we knew we was in school with. You dissed her. She didn't grow up to be a beautiful chick. You like, oh man, you trying to get it and you played yourself. Congratulations. You know that. But you know, people grow up with, you know what I'm saying? They looks, being ashamed and certain things, you know what I mean? So we don't most definitely want to push that upon our young people. Come on, our young people is already going through this in this world right here. Tell me, I would not want to be a young person growing up today. This world is bugged out. Straight. We thought the world was bugged out when we was growing up. This shit is crazy today. So we just want to be careful how we, you know what I'm saying, how we dealing with kids. I just think, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be the one to traumatize or further traumatize a kid, bro. Come on, that's not what none of us are out here for. Come on, especially people as parents. But then some people are questioning Corey to say, yo, man, look how he was dealing with his own daughter and all of those things. And when some of the conversation that he was having with his daughter, and I mean, I didn't agree with a lot of that shit. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like we got to find a way as fathers to connect with our children. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just get to that place where the bridge is broken or this and this and that. Sometimes we don't put ourselves in a place when we was young and shit because we was going against everything sometimes our moms and our pops ever said. And now we got kids. We sounding more and more like they ass and we tight as hell. Like, why the fuck I'm sounding like her ass? But the shit hit you later. So I do get it. You know what I mean? I do get it. But I know Anton's going to drag this the whole Green Mile. More peas, balls. He's about to drive this the whole Green Mile, homie. You know what I mean? Whether he sues or not, he's about to drag this. If he thought he did a 7-day theory, he's about to, the Machiavelli. Nah, nigga. He about to double Machiavelli, Tupac's and all that. He about to do a 14-day theory.
Making sure that she is protected.
And everybody hit the pole.
Trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed from some of her competitions because of a lot of different things, including online bullying and psychological damage. There's a lot of fallout from what happens to my daughter's life because she is so accomplished. She has some of the greatest schools in the United States of America that has been seeking her out, scholarships, looking for her to join the team. She is on track to be a United States Olympian. She was supposed to be possibly in the next Olympics. And I don't know how damaging this is to her psyche. I don't know. Who knows? This can be a lifetime of damage. We don't know what butterfly effect things that we do to our children. And the one thing that most fathers, Black fathers, try to do is they try to make sure that their children are protected. That's what we do.
Yeah, we do.
As fathers,
get credit.
We don't really care what happens to us, right? Because that's just life. But we never, ever can imagine what would happen to our underage children.
Close. He's a politician. So we got to cut through the farce, okay? You have to cut through the farce now, all right? Anton Daniels has done the same, if not worse, we want to call it, to other people's kids, bro. You have to call spades a spade, man, okay? I'm not against nobody. Anton built a marvelous YouTube career, all of that shit, bro. When it comes to YouTube, he's great at what he's great at. I'll never take away from a man or a woman, especially this colored man or woman, bro, that's out here putting in their pain and whatever they doing. I salute that shit straight, okay? But at the end of the day, Anton Daniels is guilty of some of the same shit that he's talking about. Okay. One person in specific was tyranny. He spoke about tyranny's kids, like how they was going to be a part of the prison pipeline, the prison, whatever, the pipeline, the prison. Like, you going to be making license plates type shit, your kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that Anton said. Anton was talking to another person online. He was talking about go unalive yourself or some shit like that. And some people know that the person had a little, you know what I mean? Shouts out to the person, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything, you know what I mean? But so at the end of the day, this is what some people are calling out. In this, sometimes it's like kind of like, what is it, the boy cry wolf type vibe, where this is a real situation that Anton's going through right now, but some people is falling on a lot of deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if this like Anton, one day I had to bark on him, son. This is years ago. I had to bark on him. I never made videos about it because I don't care. I'm not a clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? And why I barked him was for a real reason. You know what I'm saying? For real. And it was about him disrespecting women that we know and some shit, like my sis, bro. Like, come on, bro. What type of shit you want? So, but at the end of the day, still in all, I won't say disrespect his kids, regardless of what. I cursed his ass the fuck out. Fucking. But I wouldn't say disrespect nobody kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm an Antonite. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not subscribed to his ass on some shit like in life. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really not. Because I think that he's a grifter. I think that he's a shifter. You know what I'm saying? If this was X-Men, hey T, if this was X-Men, he'd be Mystique. You know what I mean? He'd be Mystique, bro. And that's one of the most dangerous mutants. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own power, we know. But he could come over here, shape, shift, and shift. You know what I'm saying? And he shifts. You know what I'm saying? I've watched him shift. Fight Club, this, that, relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got to shift in this world. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about if you know me, you go extinct if you don't move your content. So you could make a lot of claims for what he's done. You know what I'm saying? To say, is he shifting? Is he grifting? But come on. When it comes to sometimes the black thing, some of the black aesthetics that he still holds on to, even in that conversation, he didn't really want to talk about the white people. And I think a lot of things that happened on the panel with him, on the show with him and Corey, was based on deflection. Because when after it was all done and Corey brought it up again and he was trying to talk to him, like, come on, with the black people, like, no, I disrespected you. So he tried to take it off the black people, because for him to answer the black people question or to answer what Corey was saying, he would have had to speak about white people. But nowadays he's pushing to more of a conservative way. And he's saying that he's a Christian first before he's black, right? Yeah. But then you run around talking about how much dots you got, hoes you got, and this and that and all of that. Come on, bro. And then you're talking about Jesus, your hero. This is not type of Jesus vibes. And if this is Jesus, your hero, then I guess Jesus is more than, I guess a hero is more than a damn sandwich then. That's over. Because if you're Christian first, then I think that you should have more morals. You should have more proof about what you're doing. That's just that first. You know what I'm saying? There's no color on this. Forget internet. Forget everything you want to think about. Just based on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about Anton. You know what I'm saying? Now what happened with his kid or nothing. But Anton got to understand that every time he gets in some of these things, who takes all the fall more than him? Because he act like nothing happened to him. Rita, his wife. She's the one that take the brunt. For years, she's been taking the brunt of all the shit that people get into with Anton, bro. So at the end of the day, Anton got to have some more sense to say, yo, look, try to protect your wife more. And sometimes you can't just protect your wife with just your fist and all of this. Sometimes we got to protect our wives if you have a wife with your actions and how you carrying yourself. Because at the end of the day, y'all tied together. So shit that you caught up into gonna get her splashed. And somehow, some way, Rita always get caught up into the bullshit, bro. Real shit, bro. She always does. I mean, I don't be hearing her talk or nothing, but she always gets thrown in it somehow, some way. You feel me? So some people could call into his actions, maybe some of the way he was moving with Micca, they could call in to say, yo, bro, maybe there's some funny things going on there. They showing pictures, you got hand by certain part looking like it's a little too low. You know what I'm saying? Come on, if that was your shorty, you probably feel a certain way. Like, yo, what's up with you? Feel me? You all laid up on this nigga. You know what I mean? It's a vibe there. Who knows? He already complimenting your body, talking about shit like that. So this shit already's moving past the place of business, past colleagues, past work relationship, unless we work husband, work, wife shit.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
If we work husband, work, wife, because you know we could be having to work husband, work, wife. What's going on though? And we're gonna play Micca response too. But why didn't Micca mention Anton at all? Not even once. She did a response to Corey Holcomb, mentioned Corey at least 5 times or plus or more. did not mention Anton once. Kept looking off to the right. Someone's there. Some people speculate it's a husband. I don't know if she got a husband. I don't know. But some people speculate husband. I don't know. Could have been Anton. Who knows? People speculating. But at the end of the day, she never mentioned him once. Corey spoke to him about the woman up there, which is Micca, before the end of the blow up. They spoke about it on the show. He was like, come on, bro. If a woman came up here like with a man he married, I'm thinking like it's a whole conversation he was having with him. He's like, so what, you don't know what I'm talking about? Anton said, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Yet you told this woman, I want y'all to listen to me in this chat, bro. Listen to me. If right now it's me and it's disciples, me and the disciples, look, 12 of us. Look. Think about this, bro. He told this woman 2 weeks in advance that she was going to be on a Corey Holcomb show. Okay. They get there. Darlene, which on the show of Corey Holcomb, says when she goes out to meet them, right? They come outside, whatever the cars or whatever the fuck. She's walking towards the door or whatever. I don't know if it's cold out there. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what they're thinking. But Anton walks up to Darlene, gives her, say, I don't give fives or handshakes. I'm a hugger. Gives her a hug, right? He doesn't introduce her, right? She said, usually when you just meet people for the first time, everybody, like you introduce people and stuff. So she's like, that was kind of just like odd to her. Feel me? Now we get inside the building, right? You don't go to Corey and say, yo, look, you know, I got my homegirl here. Boom. You know, I'm trying to get on the show. You know, she got her little thing that she doing. She look conservative, whatever. We could probably have some political talk or some shit. It could probably be spicy, you know what I'm saying? And she look a little, you know what I mean? So we can make it look, you know what I mean? And keep it real. He go talk to some dude named Phil. I don't know if he run the show over there, Phil. They need a producer over there because you couldn't even bring up the goddamn clips today. Let's get into that.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
He goes and asks some dude named Phil, like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to get my homegirl on the show. Phil must be the director, probably. Bro. How disrespectful is that to Micca? Because you really had her in limbo on some you gonna put it together finagle type vibe. So maybe she was there for you to more hang with her than to be on a show. So when Corey say, was you really there on Tuesday at 8 o'clock to come at the show? Or was you already out there with the snooker? It could be a possibility of that, sister. I think he went too hard on Micca too, though. Corey, I think he went too hard on Micca. I did. Because, you know what I mean? She ain't say shit. And she did her interview. I mean, her conversation, she didn't even say nothing. She actually saluted him still. So I think he did that. But I think everything that he did even that day was all towards Anton. But I don't think Corey is seeing how much he's missing out on the other end, just aiming at Anton, being emotional, I think. He's missing marks, man. He's missing a lot of marks with this shit. I think Corey Holcomb.
No. No matter what happens to us, we don't want anything. For those of us that are in our daughters' lives, we don't want anything to happen to our children. Under no circumstance. And so I don't know. You know, I think that a lot of people don't really understand the impact. And I'm speaking to all of us, for all of us. We don't always know what the impact is to our children. We don't know the psychological damage, the emotional damage, the wreck that happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits. But
I agree, bro.
I guess not.
I agree.
I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm going to say this, and again.
My question in here, is kids off limits? I want everybody to hit the poll on the way and salute to everybody. Are kids off limits? Or if it's online, everything goes. I don't know what part of sectors y'all been at, bro. I've been on like a lot of different sectors online, man, on YouTube. And it gets really dirty. It gets nasty. People are doxing your whole family. Okay? I've been doxed like 5 times. Facts. I don't even care. Whatever. Listen, they doxing your whole family. They getting you fired from work. They calling your job. They all type of shit, bro. I done seen the most craziest of craziest things when it comes to doxing. And I'm against doxing in all form. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. I understand that people be playing games. People play games with me, make me want to do it. But I'm with getting it with people and physical reality. Some people only going to understand that. All this internet back and forth will never make a person understand that. Some people, you got to really get up with them in real life and change their reality, change their opinion for real in real life. You know what I mean? But I'm not here to push violence and none of that. You know what I'm saying? But this shit get crazy, man. It do get crazy, but people are split. This was the craziest thing, is that I've heard people that have kids and they like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if somebody talk about your kids, bro. If somebody got your kids plastered online, it don't matter right now. Your kid, forget someone else's kid. I'm talking about your child. Someone got your child plastered online playing games with your child who you gave birth to, bro. Or you had, bro. Are you dumb or you crazy, bro? Come on, bro. I don't think that's cool ever. Just me personally. Okay, I may not be cool.
This is for all of the civil, awesome Black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child. My underage child. That's all I care about. I could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage and the impact, the cries that I had to hear, you know? My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time.
I think his speech lacks passion. And maybe that's not why I'm not connecting with his talking, his speech. Sorry, bro. It lacks feeling. Maybe he's making up some of this stuff. I'm sorry. Maybe he's making up some of this stuff. Okay? I didn't want to pop your bubble or your balloon. Maybe he's making up some shit right now. I don't know. But God bless that kid, and I don't know. But if by the time she do hear about all of this, damn near all this shit that he's saying, most likely, yeah. But I don't know if she heard about all this yet. But I think he's speculating towards it. I think it's more of him speculating towards certain things. I really do. Being honest. Because I'm just looking at him. I'm just looking at his eyes, looking at him talk. You know what I mean? Just watch him. We could put him on mute and just watch him. Look, forget what he's talking about. Look, it looked like he's talking about biscuits or anything. Look, I'm going to put him on mute and press play. Look, it looked like he's talking about biscuits or anything. Look at him on mute. What is he talking about? He's talking about his daughter, his kid right now. You shitting me? That's how you talk about your kid after somebody violates your kid, put your kids online? So some people, that's why some people may take it like that. That don't take away from your truth, though. You know what I mean? Maybe this is how you talk, but is that we've seen Anton get, you know what I'm saying? You seen him turn up. Ain't got no passion here, homie. We seen him passionate about some bum-ass topics. Let's keep it 100 grand with each other. We've seen him passionate about some shit that wasn't even shit. Facts. What are you talking about? Let's kick it real with each other. Does it look like he's talking about his child has just been violated? Hence me to believe that he is also fluffing as well, because he himself is also a clout chaser. We understand that. I know he's a bag chaser, but he needs to put a clout on that shit. He's most definitely a clout chaser. Freezy called him the coochie chaser. Shit, that was funny as
Can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
chasing Kudooch. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. That was crazy. But look, he just mad calm. Look.
At 10:22 p.m. Let me show you. See that? See the schedule? The tentative, see how it says tentative schedule? Leslie Daniels right here. She was sending me her tentative schedule for the calendar year. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. I've invested millions and millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Lost me with the money, bro. Lost me with the money, bro. Bro, this is beyond money. The man has violated your kids, bro. I'm gonna hear about no dollar amount. I don't give a fuck. It's about a coin, a dollar, a shekel, a shingle. I don't give a fuck, son. What monetary? I don't care. I don't know what he really got to do with his kid. Do he really got to relocate and all that? I don't know, man. I don't know. If he do got to do that, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm not going to say that he don't. So I'm not just going to speak like he capping. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the nigga life. I don't know. So I got to just keep it real on that part. But this is beyond money. Look at your tone. It's like Valerie saying in there, right? How you talking about it? It's your kid, you know. Person put your kid online, joked on your kid, said that your kid, your daughter at that, is going to grow up to buy box. And he didn't say box. He said it. He said, grow up to buy box like you do, sir. And then went on to go on to say, you bought Shorty Micca, wowed her up, and said, damn near he could purchase her too. Crazy.
No, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I think Anton was more on the chase of a clout for his own self, that he really didn't defend Micca like he supposed to probably. And that's why Micca had to do a video. I want you to think about that. And Micca also didn't mention him. I'm not saying that she's mad at him. I'm not saying nothing. I don't know. Where was the video really defending Micca like that? Like really just defending her, right? It's about Micca, right? It's not about Micca. It's about Anton. Same way how he told her to fly out there. Said he had the shit lined up from 2 weeks ago. Okay. Sometimes he say he don't work without having a woman around him and all that. Was you that woman? We listen to Anton. Anton speaks, you know. I've heard Anton speak for a long time, so I haven't listened to him in a long time, but years ago, I've heard him speak a lot. So I've heard shit that he said for a long time ago. Trust me. But is people outraged the same way how he violated tyranny kids? Well, I want to know. That kid don't go to jail and all of this other shit. Like your shit is on the prison. What's that? The prison pipeline? What is it called again? The prison pipeline system? How are they gonna tell your kids it's like on the prisoner pipeline system, whatever the fuck that shit called? Bro, if that ain't disrespectful as fuck, tell me that ain't disrespectful as fuck. How is a person gonna tell you that your child, your children, bro, because you ghetto and you hood or whatever you is, bro, just based on whatever? Don't probably know your kids from paint, like people don't know your kids. Is this some karma for him? I don't know. I'm still against anybody disrespecting kids, even when Anton did it himself. He's never going to speak about that. He's never going to say, yeah, man, I violated tyranny kids. Why did they deserve it? I don't think any of those kids deserve it. Not his kid and not tyranny kids. None of those kids deserved it. Point blank, period. If we're going to keep it real and call a spade, homie. But we can't be compartmentalizing because somebody lit and somebody ain't got subscribers and shit like that. And we trying to cook for motherfuckers. They got something. But when motherfuckers ain't got shit, niggas trying to act. Nah, bro. It don't matter about none of that shit. We got to keep shit real with each other, son. Fuck this online shit. That's what's fucking shit up. Straight up. Everybody could think they this and that online. Fuck that, bro. Who's your morals? Kevin Samuels came to fuck it up more, talking about high value was money. Get the fuck out of here. Some of the weirdest people have money. And that's the weirdest motherfuckers that I done seen, bro. High values is moral, respect, certain shit that you take care of yourself, your family, real shit, son. You, who you are in reality. That's high value, homie. That's high value. Trust me, son, because anybody can fake it to make it. Anybody can be an actor or an actress, bro. And if you have the money, think about how scary a motherfucker is, bro. Anybody can fake some shit, bro. And that's not the shit we want to be pushing to our kids, that you need money to make you who you are, bro. Some of us became who the fuck we was, and it wasn't the money that made us who we was, but that's what got us to our passions. That's what made us find who we were. It wasn't money that made us find who we were. It was the lack of it that made us fucking sometimes find out the realness of who we were. So what the fuck's going on now? Nah, bro, we need to reset. We need to reset. Let's just see what Anton talking about. I'm ready to go to Corey, bro. I'm ready to go to Corey, bro. Straight, bro. Let's listen to Micca, listen to Corey. Because Anton going back in the circle, bro. We're going to get back to Anton, son. Sandals of Jesus. Sandals of Jesus. I think that Micca handled it the way Anton should have handled that situation. I'm going to be honest with you. Micca took the high road on the situation. I think she spoke well on it. And she just gave credit to him. It's like, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? She could have went into her little fluff. This her little moment. You know what I'm saying? So respect to her for that. I think she kept it kind of tall on her shit. You know what I'm saying? So when Corey went off on her, I was like, well, after hearing what she said, like, yo, listen, I ain't got no beef with Corey. I went to his show, you know what I'm saying? And it was kind of crazy, but it's all good. Number love to him. After hearing what she said, he's still cooked. I was like, he's cold, bro. He's diabolical. When I seen him cook her, I was like, yo, bro, Corey Holcomb diabolical on that one. I'm not even gonna hold you. I seen him go crazy on his own daughter, though. So what did you expect? So sometimes some people are putting the onus on Anton to be like, yo, bro, you put Micca in that situation. You put yourself in that situation. Why would you be around? Why would you go to Corey then if that's the case, right? Some people saying that. Some people saying that. Let's see how Micca handled it, though.
Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start the show, I want to go ahead and address the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right. The whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's where I sat for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts. And as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right. So if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your bitch. And I'm not going to lie. I was shocked. Because it's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word. Because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150 and Corey Holcomb. Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh, this is exciting because I just went to see a show. And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate. Not only that, I hear explain the bitch and this bitch on my show. I don't know who she is. alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick.
But yeah, he did, Micca. But the crazy thing is, he was speaking about this because he spoke to Anton about this. You know what I mean? He was talking to him about, if I see a married man with a woman and shit, I'm gonna find it in the stream. I'm gonna see where I can find it. But he was talking to him in the same stream about the shit. And Anton was acting like he didn't understand what he was saying. You see what I'm saying? So you there in the studio, so you're listening to that part of the conversation happening as well. That he's talking about, like, yo, if I see a man with a woman and shit, I'm thinking like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you married? Like, I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? They had a whole little thing for like 15 minutes going back and forth about that alone, besides the big blow up part. So now you're more privy to what's going on in there. So, but at this moment, I don't think that she's speaking truthfully all the way. I think that she's more privy to the conversation. She's acting like it's more of a shock that part of the conversation's happening. But they was already talking about things like that. Maybe explain the B and the B's being thrown now. But he was leaning towards that kind of get it. And then Darlene even chimed in, was like, I can understand what he's kind of saying, what Corey's saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all. So y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Hold up. Let's let her finish, and then we're going to go to it. Salute to everybody. Y'all drop a like. Everybody hit the poll. Subscribe to On Go. You already know. Welcome.
I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. That I can tell you. That was my feeling from the experience. But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show. I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been, but it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards. And I was caught in the crossfire between two grown people that were arguing back and forth with each other. So my outlook is this. I don't have any negative views on Corey. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I forgive Corey. I truly do. But that was my experience. And I wish nothing but the best for Corey and the 5150 show. I just wanted to come on and really say my piece because I really hadn't said anything. Because everybody else was talking. So I wanted you guys to hear it from me. So that was my experience. That's all that really happened.
He said that's all that happened. So let's stop the sister there. I ain't. All right? Don't let her do too much. She said that's all that happened. Let's leave the sister right there. All right, cool. Hold up. Let's get to Corey, though. Because Corey's show was crazy. It was long, too. Pause. Let me get to this. All right?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
This will be
I'm a Christian first.
and
I'm a Christian
in there if
first.
I got some shit to say.
I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first.
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first.
Black people. Do you claim black people?
Corey, fire the producer. Producer was slow in the clips, bro. I'm telling you. You need to produce over there, bro.
What it do? Let me tell you how
Somebody mentioned if he had Fatty.
Hold on.
That nigga had all the tips on Anton. I was like, damn, son, you ain't shit.
Yo, we on
Yeah, Fatty.
Corey Holcomb 5150 show, and you already know
1,000 clips.
Corey Holcomb,
Million.
Darlene OG Ortiz, Craig Fax.
Hey, God.
Man, listen, y'all. We gonna talk a little shit about whatever the fuck for a little while. But we really got a show. We really got lives. We really be doing things. We ain't.
This is where Corey twisted. I'm not gonna say that. We're gonna hear Corey speak, right? But I think Corey should have never started the show. You see, Micca need the light. So she need to throw the thing right there so we can hear it and then probably watch the stream because she about to talk about some politics or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to listen to politics, feel me? I be trying to shit. Niggas be trying to listen. Anyway, feel me? But he should have did his little bit of his stream, started it first because everybody's waiting for his response. He only do one show on a damn Tuesday or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he should have kind of like took his time. I think Corey should have waited because I don't think the live viewers wasn't even connecting as much as it really would have connected. If he would have dragged it, I think it'd have connected better. And he'd have probably got his bearings a little bit better. I think this was kind of impromptu. How they was throwing up the clips. Just look for it all, because we're gonna break it down. It's kind of impromptu how they throwing up the clips. The producer need to be fired. Straight. I'm keep it gangster. And it's just not seamless how it's coming up. And that's how come I think it leads also to some of the things that probably happen, how they happen, how the edits, how the clips were supposed to be coming up. You're like, ah, fuck it, let me just say this then because the clips ain't coming. And now you just trying to keep a show going. Like, but if it's kind of seamless, it maybe changes how he did that. You know what I mean? And the producer, the person brought up that daughter. Somebody, whoever brought up the daughter, should have never brought up the daughter. I don't give a fuck if he's telling me bring up the daughter. Nah, nigga, you come back here and you press the button, bro. I'm not bringing up the kids, bro. Press the button, bro, if you want to bring up the kids, bro. We can't do that, bro. Who the fuck is going to tell you don't bring up the kids, bro? Don't bring up the kids.
Looking for no internet moment and trying to run with it and perpetrate and cap and all that sucker shit. We only talk about the facts. Now, hold on. What video is ready? Do y'all got the one with dude talking about dick sucking on somebody else's show? Play that. Just play that.
For women.
I don't know what that means to be gay for women. I don't know what it means to be gay for women.
He has a point. He has a point. Okay, crashing out. Put your seatbelt on, I guess.
If you can explain that to me, then I can answer your question.
It means that you're the gay best friend.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yo, we are running a show here. Big show, you know. You on YouTube, on your little ass YouTube, running a better show, got the clips ready to clip on an op right now, bruh. Look how this man is dealing with the clips on a big time platform like this, and everybody's waiting for this. You had days, bro. They ain't been live for a week, bro. I'm Corey Holcomb, bro. Who is on the wheels and steels? Is this Phil? Who's doing this, bro? This nigga skipping through clips right now on the YouTube. Shit looking janky as fuck, son. What is we doing? I think some of these shits is what lead to the dumb shit, bro. When you got a real show, you got your shit lined up, you could kind of have a mind that you like this. When you got an improv, here we go. They go wrong, nigga.
Well, if I'm the gay best friend, that's fine.
So we can stop name calling and we can just get back to the subject.
You did it
I
first.
didn't call your name. I said you had on a cake.
And I said you had on a gay.
What the does that mean? And for me to be gay, I have to a man. I've never a man.
I don't know that.
I don't know you have a man, nigga.
I would bet on you before me.
I'm retarded?
That's fine. That's fine.
That nigga said, I would bet on you before me, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Salute to A-Dub, salute to Potent, salute to all in the building, everybody. That's crazy, though, for a nigga to tell you that. He said, I'd bet on you before me. And he was slow to respond. Hold up, bro. You got to be quicker with your response to some shit like that. You even got to be a funny nigga. You just got to be quicker than that, bro. Just like how when Corey pressed him, he was supposed to stand up. Why is you not standing up? I don't understand what the fuck. And when he was getting up to go outside, why didn't Corey stand up? Regardless if he wasn't going outside. Like, why is y'all not standing up? Like, what type of shit? One person stand up, one person don't. The niggas playing musical chairs.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
I don't think nobody really want to move no furniture, but I think Corey want to move more furniture now. And I think that he tried to go below the belt with some of this stuff. And I think that it could lead to a lawsuit. It could lead to something, bro. You know what I'm saying? It could. And YouTube is a funny thing right now. How they dealing with channels. They're banning a lot of people. So you got to be watching. Look, one dude just came and said, look, this is another dude. Just recently, I think this was like yesterday. He said he had a dude that was banned. Listen to me, yo. Listen to me clear. He said, come, you know, some people that be banned. Remember, Tommy was doing this shit ever. he be on channel, nah. You know what I'm saying? He's banned though. But until a person snitch on you, you don't know. But I think with this AI shit in the program too, it's even more trickly. It's crazy now, bro. He said he had a person that was on his panel that was banned. But this is what he says, though. He said that the person that was banned must have created another channel and was streaming or simulcasting your shit to his channel or her channel, whoever the fuck channel. And then when they banned that person's new channel, they automatically took his channel with his shit. Boom. So you got to be careful on this internet. They snatching channels on some crazy shit, okay? That's just on a side note, y'all. Be careful with your channels. Don't be having people on your channel saying what the fuck they want to say, okay? Because I'm telling you, when your shit gone, your shit is out, homie. Fuck. Now what? Now they say, let's say he doxing minors, da-da-da-da. He was wilding on the door, da-da-da-da-da. Let's say they say that shit went too excessive. And they snatched Corey Holcomb whole channel. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
That'd be crazy, bro. Gotta be careful, son. You gotta, I mean, you can't let nobody trick you out your bag. You can't get put in a trick bag too, though. You can't put yourself in a trick bag. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't think he should have said nothing to the nigga. If he would have responded, I think he should have joked him. He's a comedian, yet he's not using his superpower. How you not using your superpower? How, Sway? I don't understand.
Oh,
bro.
no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
How you not gonna get funny with this nigga and joke on this nigga? Like, nigga, you looked at it and start joking on this. Joke him. Like, where's that at? How you so serious? I get it, but bro, how you so serious? How after you pressed him, you didn't get your ass back up? Because at the end of the day, you came over there, he was like, all right, man, this is your show, da-da-da-da-da. You already had him conceding. Sometimes you want more. 48 laws of power. Don't surpass the goal. He already had Anton backslotting when he pressed him. Now you say, all right, man, I just want to make sure that ain't going on over there. Go back next to Darlene, chill, and now keep the show going. But now you could go to another place now. It's up now. Y'all can talk how y'all want to talk now. It's up. But he had the energy. What did he do? Sit there. Say it again. He didn't say it again. Called Anton's bluff. So no matter if Anton say he stood up, called his bluff, because he did not say it again. And if he's really about that life, he'd have said it again. Let's just keep it real, bro. It ain't about streets or nothing. That's just some regular man-to-man shit. Say it again. He never said it again. But what world do both of these men live in that none of these people is standing up when people is standing up? Giving people an option to probably punch you if they fucking punching you while you sitting down. That shit is weird to me, bro. That shit is weird, bro.
All right. Anyway, I don't know if we saw the part where he did the same thing on somebody else's show with the dick sucker shit.
Really?
I don't know if we saw. He did, and then said, "You called me a name," and the dude didn't call him a name. I think this is a routine of that guy.
Yeah.
I think that, like, I didn't do the research on that man to be prepared, or I wouldn't have even had him on because he was ass kissing on the phone.
No, you did.
Like dead ass. He
Incorrection number 1. Okay? Played yourself number 1, homie. How you the host of the show, yet you don't do your history on the person that you having on the show?
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
How, Sway? What are you talking about, bro? You dealing with Anton Daniels. Anton did some history on him. He didn't do all the history on Corey, because if he really knew, he'd have knew that Corey was going to go to the level that Corey went to, because I didn't know what level he was going to go to, but I didn't see Corey go low. Pause. But
oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Corey just admitted out his own mouth. I already knew he didn't know history. But it's your onus to do that history on the person that you have on the panel, right? You're supposed to know the person, the subject. If you're playing chess at all, you don't know nothing, you don't have a game plan, you're supposed to know something. Even if the person, let's say you interviewing a person, right? And they try to play you and start to play with you. At least you know a 1-2 thing. You could probably throw a 1-2 thing back. You ain't got nothing, you know. Nothing. You ain't do no research. Shit impromptu as hell. It looked like I came together. Listen, I just want some energy. I just wanted to get a viral moment. It's just random as hell. But if you know a person triggers, if you know a person certain things, then you already know what it is. You being from this street thing, you already know you can say certain things to you, and then you're going to get triggered based upon that. But what can you say to trigger him? You're saying the things now, but look what he doing. Triggering a lawsuit, most likely. It's really triggering him.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I don't think Corey was ready for the conversation with Anton. I don't think he did the history on Anton. I think Anton was built for this shit in a different way. Anybody that's from this YouTube where we from, fuck, not just Anton, anybody, some small people that ain't even got channels. Some people's built for that shit on a different type of timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already seen some of the arguments online. Some people don't even be saying much. They just drowned you out in the mic. Yo, shut the fuck up. You on your phone, niggas don't hear you. Yo, so they dissed you. Come on, bro. You see the arguments online, bro. Is y'all in the fucking hole in the wall where y'all at? All that Fight Club shit, all that shit, this is what people do every day. People's doing this shit every day for how long, bro? So that shit is natural. Making you look away right now, bring up some shit. Yo, son, share the screen. Niggas are doing it to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. So I don't think that Corey was really ready for that shit like that. And I don't think Corey he chose too serious. But you're so serious, but you cannot articulate your points. You see what I'm saying? Corey, you know what I mean? He don't got to really bring up, of course, the real points, how he really want to bring them across, because he was making good points with Anton. But Anton was able to Barry Sanders on him every time, son. So you gotta be, you know what I mean? You gotta really know some shit to say, look, boom, don't just speak in a breath. Oh, you just kissing a white man ass. You gotta know how to pinpoint. Listen, bro, when you said this and you saying this, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is what this and this and this does. Or this is how I feel. What you saying? You know what I'm saying? So you put him right in the perspective. But he didn't have that. So it was more broad. And that's why he went into, you just kissing a white man ass. So he just hurled that out there. You know what I'm saying? But if he did real history, real people that's interviewing you know how to trigger you, bro. You've seen great interviewers, bro. They know how to trigger you. And I don't think that Corey capitalized on that because he didn't do no research. You don't have to be a great interviewer. All you have to do is research. He can't articulate his points. Because listen, even did you see the conversation with Anton? Fuck the argument. Did you see the conversation? Some of those points that Corey was making was some good ass points, bro. But how did it go? It didn't go the way it looked, or Anton made it look another way, or he slipped out the situation. Something. It didn't like have the sting that it should have had, because those are the things. It's triggering, right? Black people, white people. This will be the clips that people will really go grab. Like, wait a minute, what Anton talking about? Or what Corey talking about? And go grab those clips. It's racial. Come on, bro. It's triggering on both sides. People overlook those clips and just went to this, and that's it. Where's the other clips? Really, really. Do you see really other clips of this shit like that? No, you don't, bro. Because I think Anton did that shit masterfully. I don't give a fuck with Anton, bro. But he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that like him, he know how to do that aggressor victim thing. He'll aggress on you, then play victim on you, and then aggress. You know what I'm saying? You in here trying to, I thought we was not fighting. Are we cool again? Because Corey even told him that. Was like, yo, bro, I thought we done, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, chill, bro, because you still trying to play. I see you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You gotta really, trust me, Anton is sharp, son. Sharp, son. Most definitely sharp, son. I ain't gonna take nothing from him. That boy good. That's what they said on the next panel. That boy good, bro.
Was it he got in touch with somebody, and somebody gave me his number, and he was talking like he had some sense.
Right.
And when he came on here, he ran his routine that he's run a few times on people. And you know, that's cool. But sex playing a man. Can we just start out with that? There's cameras all over me. How many? Have we missed a Tuesday, Darlene?
No. Mm-mm.
Even when the city was burning down, we was up in this. Yeah,
They had to tell us to get that.
Yeah, real shit.
Hey, man, listen, man. We ain't missed a Tuesday. Do you know if you fight on YouTube, they give you at least a 30-day suspension?
Right.
his plan
This is like being married.
almost worked.
Oh.
His plan almost worked. Now, because we ain't got all day for this sucker ass nigga. Because he'd never be in my face again. Everything he say is for the net. You got away, you got away with that. But listen, it was some people talking about somebody ain't a real nigga or a street nigga. What is the definition of a street nigga? I really want to know. Does anybody know what a street nigga is?
Yeah, I mean, it's a few. I mean, it's supposed to be a code of conduct in the streets. Like in Cali, the code of conduct is somebody call you out for a fair one. You're supposed to take the fair one. But that's bullshit, man. We got too much to lose,
But
man.
I hear where Corey's coming from though with that. You're right. It's like who's to say who's what? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Is it because you grew up in a neighborhood or were you affiliated with gang? Are you in a gang? I mean, what's the exact definition again? That's subjective, but
Yeah. Is it, here's the thing. I think people interpret, everybody interprets what we do differently. You know what I'm saying? Because who you are and what you represent, you stand on a lot of stuff. You say a lot of controversial stuff. So people who don't understand the intellectual capacity of your message, they equate it to something that they understand it at their level. So they think that Corey is a fighter, he gonna fight whenever. It's like, nah, that ain't what this is about. This.
You see me fighting?
No, but that's how they process it.
it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't
Yeah,
thing all the time on the internet.
That's how they
Folks are always
process it.
gonna say something.
Like me, anytime I get angry, they say I'm being a tough guy or I'm trying to be hard, or they'll call me a bully. I am not no bully. I never bullied nobody. But if I raise my voice a little bit or get a little bit aggressive, they just take it in a way like that, I don't mean it. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you ain't cutting me off. I'm just trying to make sure, because I know what happened. Yeah. Now, this is what the internet has done. The internet has created an AI video where different outcomes and different ways it happened was shown. They've edited the truth. Hey, do we have what happened? Yeah, I got the play that. Yeah, when you get ready, let me know. See, it's people who have edited the video to make the video look like he stood up to me and all. I was like, what is this? When I saw some of the edited videos, I was like, they cold with this AI, boy. This AI, I seen a video where I beat his ass.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's wild.
Oh yeah, by the way, futon, my homie said, don't call that nigga that, call that nigga futon.
Oh.
Well, that's hilarious. Instead of saying his name.
Oh, futon. Okay.
Hey, futon, thanks for not beating me up, man. Thank you.
I call him the evil whining. That's ZZ whining. That's the only whining that can't sing. He beatboxing whining.
Thanks for not beating me up, man. I really appreciate you, man. Hey, I thought I would have videos ready when the show started, but that's not what happened. Ain't nothing I could do. So can we just play the one you sent me, Abe, where we'll just take the time out to do this one because I want people to have a copy of the video, how it really happened, and not the AI video that people are putting out there and making it seem like he showed man tendencies. This is bad that none of the videos are ready. I mean, like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go and hire a producer so we can have this stuff done from now on because I can't do this like this, man. It's the videos. I don't know how to get the. Okay, fuck the videos. Anyway, so the man came at me with sex play. I'm not talking to everybody because everybody might not even understand what sex play is. That's the word. That's when you talking that backdooria to a man. The man came at me with sex play, and I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him, you can't play with me like that. So I'm realizing the camera's on me. It's a lot on the line. It's a lot on the line, but he's trying to act like he a man. I bet my life and safety he wasn't a man when I asked D to move and basically sat in his lap. Because if you walk up on a man like that, you could get your eye poked out. You can get sucker punched. You can get all kinds of things done. Look, I would never walk up on a man like I walked up on dude. I knew he was bumping his gums. I knew nothing was going to happen how I walked up on him. But except for like when you arguing with a female. Because that's all he did was yap after he backed up. Because when I first sat down, I was right up on him. Then after that, he kept yapping. A little bit after that, because I kept telling him, I don't do that dick sucking shit. He kept yapping. So I'm like, all right, say I suck dick again. He folded. That was my out. That was my out. I was like, this is all smoke and mirrors after this. Because I don't know why people who understand life couldn't see. The man was too scared to take his glasses off. He was froze. He just was yapping, like when you arguing with your girlfriend. The man, look, we're not talking no hypotheticals. I ain't gonna say what I would have did. I heard the man said I was shaking. Okay, if I was shaking, I bet you didn't say that sex play to me again. So I ain't no tough guy. I ain't got time for that. I had a production in Vegas this week where I was on stage joking and singing. I'm the entertainer. But he has mastered a wickedly brilliant way to get people to clickbait what he's doing. And it's a very dangerous way to live. It's a dangerous way to live because the things he did during this week, he really played himself because he has nothing else to do but talk crazy and act like he's doing this and act like he's doing that. Homie.
Well, that, you know what's
thanks for not beating me up. That's all I got to say. Thanks for not beating me up, dude. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen too, because that 30-day ban, then the only place they would have been able to go hear about it really was at his, you know what I mean, on his page, really.
Whatever would have happened, it would have happened if he was man enough to stick to his conviction of what he came here for. His conviction of what he came here for was to try and catch me off my square. And, you know, I'm a tell him and any advocate of him, and of course the people that root for what we're doing up here, I'm going to tell you this. Why don't you think what he did worked?
I mean, it's a few reasons.
Why didn't it work? What he tried to do, why don't you think it worked? Craig, I would love to hear what you got to say about that.
Well, here's the thing, right? First of all, because we're comedians, so we think abstract. So we don't hear words the same way everybody else.
Craig.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
There's some red cup talks right here. They comedians, they see things abstracted in a different way. That's why it didn't work on him. No, the shit was actually working on Corey. It actually was. Okay? So it wasn't about no abstract way or nothing. So we're not going, but that's his man. So what you expect his man to say? Like, what the fuck else is he supposed to say? That's his man. Feel me? So we get it. Corey's not prepared to have conversations with people that could even get a little halfway intellectual with him. Like, for real, because a lot of his points, I'm going to keep it real, he couldn't really articulate them. I mean, a lot of people like that, bro. They got some real ass points, but can't articulate them shits. They can't. Some points, even that. Even JP. You can take JP. I know JP, right? He could say some shit that's right? Even if you don't believe JP could ever be right, he could say some shit that's right, but he sometimes don't have the words to articulate his point, bro. It's like this, it's like that. The point is mad choppy. So by the time it even posts to land, you like, what? I don't want to hear that. You're not even accepting the whole concept. See what I'm saying? So you need the words to articulate your point sometimes. Because even if you talking some bullshit, if you know how to articulate what you saying, people be there like this. You right. You seen this shit over and over, bro.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. We've seen this shit over and over, bro. See what I'm saying? Some people that's talking straight bullshit, right? They know how to really articulate their points, though. So sometimes they be getting you to like, sometimes you be knowing they talking some bullshit and you be caught up like, wait a minute, bro. Is this person making sense? That's how they catch you on. You know what I'm saying, son? So some people can't articulate their points like that. And I don't think that Corey really articulated his point, because what Corey was coming from, the perspective, he was coming from the perspective of speaking for like black people towards Anton. And he was coming at Anton, pause, in a perspective as Anton being this, I don't know, black conservative type, you know what I'm saying? Really like catering to the white person type, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to articulate this point, which you and I could probably see it. Some of us may see it, right? But how are you going to get your point across, right? Because it's not about to the people that know. To the people that know or who think they know something about Anton, then it's not falling on the deaf ears what you're saying, right? But to some of the other people that maybe don't look at Anton in the way that you can see him or what you're trying to say about him, remember, this is the internet. Some people see people the way they want to see people, right? How do you articulate your point to make a person really understand to say, wait a minute, man, maybe you're right about this person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm following this person and maybe this person ain't the right thing then. You know what I'm saying? How do you really articulate that? You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the greatest things about speech, being able to teach. Because if you got a classroom full of students, you can't teach everybody the same way. You got to be able to use a spoon. You got to be able to use the fork. And some students, you're going to have to be able to feed them like this, bro. Here, fufu. Some African dish. Here, eat, bro. Because some people not going to get the message. You know what I'm saying? So it's about how we feed the people the knowledge, the information. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. And I think that after having this running with Anton, I think that this is going to step Corey's game up in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about him with this legal thing. This is a bad situation. I think it could possibly be, depending on how far Anton wants to take this thing. He's already made the bed for it, though, pause to say, though, but he's already set the tone for it. You know what I mean? So I think right now it's to a point where maybe some people from Corey's side maybe contact Anton and maybe speak with Anton and maybe get Anton and Corey on the phone. It's really to that point right now. You know what I mean? Especially with his child being brought up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get to the point. I don't really want to show the daughter, though. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to hear what he's going to say about the daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that you can understand what we're dealing with here. You know what I'm saying? Because some people say, yo, look, this is the internet, and I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done came from other sectors, all type shit, beef shit outside. You know what I'm saying? Beef shit. I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done banged with some of the best, pause. But, you know what I'm saying? Gangster. Sean Campbell, all type of weird-ass niggas trying to talk shit. Listen, stop playing me. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, son. OGs I know, all type of shit. Me and Sinetta, these is OGs. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas older than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters, and I ain't got no, you know what I mean? I seen the nigga Sinetta up down from New York. I seen him. You know what I mean? Ain't even nothing. It's all good. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you, though. So I done came from energies and beats with people. They got 200,000-300,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, how far is that getting us? And you know what's the fucked up thing, though, for real, though? Is that we so pigeonholed into beefing with each other. I'm not saying about us beefing with each other. I'm talking about how YouTube, how the algorithm respects us. I'm talking about not you and me or what we want to do. Because when we get in our emotional bag or we feel violated by somebody, we just go coop their ass online. I'm not even talking about that. Feel me? I'm talking about You would be with a person doing content all day, right? And your shit will be doing your views, whatever it's doing, thousands, tens, ones, whatever it's doing, right? And then y'all break up or stop fucking with each other, and then y'all start doing content at each other, and then that shit will be more successful than the content that y'all did with each other. And I think that the algorithm kind of got us kind of pigeonholed sometimes into those places where us beefing with each other is more celebrated and is more pushed out within the algorithm. You know what I mean? And we get how it goes, son. We understand, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's all entertainment and people want to be entertained, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when we talking about kids, it starts to get a little different, you know?
Here's words. We don't experience it.
Skip, Craig.
I'm talking about, it ain't nowhere where I'm from. I never seen whole shit like that before. I never saw nobody do nothing like that before.
But in the debate world, is called baiting, opposition. The whole purpose of it is to invalidate your credibility.
So in the debate world, or whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you this: the debate will stop if you tell a man brought up in ghetto America who don't move like that anything about dick sucking. The debate is out the window. It's what's up.
Right.
I get that. In ghetto America, most definitely is what's up. But I think that's just a man thing, though. Besides just the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? You just run around tell a man some shit like that. I think any man, bro. I don't think a man got to be from the ghetto to take that as a disrespect for real, bro. That's some disrespectful shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you from, bro. That is disrespectful. We understand how the hood go or the ghetto. We get that. But maybe that was some of his same triggers. And maybe that is a way that people know, all right, cool. I could just say this and just bait you. I could just trick you out your spot by just saying this or doing that. And why would you be that when you're online? You done survived everything in the streets that you've ever been through. It don't matter if he's really street, because some people say Corey's not that street. I don't know. I'm just saying you done came from impoverished neighborhoods, all the type of shit that we done came from. Right? To still be holding on to some ghetto shit? I don't know, Corey. Corey's 50-something years old, bro. Ghetto what? I get it, but we get it. But, bro, let's stop the dumb shit now. Some of the thinking that's holding us back as a motherfucking people, bro. I came and come from the motherfucking shit. So I'm not going to tell you like I'm some fucking square from anywhere. Fuck Delaware. You see what I'm saying? I understand it. But a lot of the thinking is holding us back. That's right. Shit is a mentality. It's not a fucking place anymore. Even if you thought the hood was a place, that shit is a mentality. It's a psychology. Some people are trapped. Some people are trapped in that mindset, bro. I know a lot of people that are trapped in that mindset. And they can't get out that motherfucker, bro. Real shit. It's fucked up.
What's up?
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when Dennis Rodman was in the...
I'll be skipping you, Craig.
Supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with mine, whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right.
I agree.
Well, he had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. You know, another thing he depended on, which was error and logic, is called false equivalency. He understands.
Face to face.
Son, Craig just too smart for me right now, bro. Rooster, salute, bro. Yo, it's called false equivalency. I get it, homie. We got ChatGPT for you. He could have had a conversation with ChatGPT and replaced Craig.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Giving us straight ChatGPT answers. Let's keep it real with each other. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga's giving us ChatGPT answers, bro. That's called, I get it, bro. Ain't what it's called. What the fuck he did, bro? What happened?
I ain't gonna never see him.
No.
We asked why his plan didn't work. You know why his plan didn't work? And I've told y'all before.
Why not? Why not, Corey?
I'm a chosen soldier of God.
Salute to that.
His plan didn't work. He thought he was going to get me. It didn't work. He didn't have.
At this point, his plan really didn't work. I agree with Corey. He then went on a Machiavelli, Anton Daniels, went on a Machiavelli 7-day theory, right? All of that. But still in all, some people are still like this. Corey didn't even say one word after, and I'm telling you, mad people online, I'm watching mad people channels, comments, my own comments, you know what I'm saying, panels that I've been on, panels I'm watching, and I'm gauging the conversation of what's really, really happening outside, and some people still give Corey a win in some way, right? Let's see how they still feel.
Have the courage to make his plan work. All he had to do when I was right there, say I suck dick again. He didn't have the courage to follow through with his plan. I got bitches with more courage than him. I got a bitch who was talking to me crazy. Shut your bitch ass up, Corey. I was like, hey, don't say that. Shut your bitch. I said, say bitch ass again. She said, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. After we wiped her lip off from what was dripping out of it, we was fucking again. And I told her, I can't really be around you no more because I can't control you. You crazy. You really are who you say you are. That motherfucker, if you a man, you know he's not who he says he is. Now, if somebody else got something to say about that cake ass nigga, go ahead.
No, shit, here we go.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation.
Look, he said, well, somebody else got something to say about this cake. Let it be. It's just you here, son. Look, Craig over here, chat GBT. Darlene mums the word. Come on, bro. This shit ain't even really together. The flow of the show ain't really together. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real about the flow of the show. Flow of the show is kind of off. Let's just look at things for what they are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't against none of these niggas. Straight. Feel me?
With the broad that he was with, because she wanted to make herself known. Somebody else who's chasing attention.
Word?
She wanted to make herself known. When I said, get your ass and your bitch up out of here, I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. I'm you with the bro.
I agree he's trying to trigger Anton based on what's happening with Micca and what he's doing. I agree with that. Okay, let him proceed.
Get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking. So, the broad who was with him, what's her name?
Don't know her name, but we got the video.
Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Yep. Let's make her famous.
How long?
Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on a plane to go from D.C. to L.A.
Love the look. Let's make her famous. Okay? I'm going to bring my boy Rooster too. But look, let's make her famous. But yet he don't show the name of the clip, right? They clip the shit so small. You don't see the name. All you see is something that look like Cup Podcast, maybe, right? Because I know how to read a little script, light script, LED script. But, bruh, he didn't even show us, son. That's the craziest shit. Hold up.
I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told, I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay.
Now, the worst thing you can do is open your mouth around me. I'm going to be able to cipher who you are. Young lady, as soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, D.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot. You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, it was in my car still.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
It was interesting for sure because, you know, to me, if you're walking up on somebody new, you freely introduce the whole crew.
Right.
And I walked right up to him and he said, "Oh, Miss Darlene," or Miss D, whatever he said, gave me a handshake, what have you. Said, "I'm not a handshaker, I'm a hugger." So we hugged. I introduced myself to the security guard. She was already walking towards the door. And it's not like he stopped her to say, and I thought, to me, I don't know. That's just very strange where it's like, well,
The fact that she got out the car and just ran right inside and wasn't with him.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was walking more towards the door without him. So I don't know. I just find that very odd because
You said you find that odd. Do you find that odd? You know what I mean? I think it's kind of weird why he ain't introduce her. I think that's weird. Rooster, what up, though? Where you at, bro? You got to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me? Or is my mic going? It sounds like it's going in and out, but man.
Let me see.
Can you hear me good?
Say something. Say something.
I can hear you a little bit. Can you
hear
hear
you? I hear you, crispy.
I think that now, man, the way she explained it, bro, Anton gave her the runaround. He tricked her, bro. I don't think she would have been out there if she didn't think she was gonna be on the show, bro. That was the trick, bro. That was the trick to get her out there, bro. How many times y'all have seen over the past year?
Hood, Rooster, I'm telling you, that be the bullshit. And he probably did that out there. So you probably not wrong. You probably 51, at least 5150 on that. You at least 5150.
Look. How many times have y'all seen in previous years, like even 3 years ago, 4 years ago? How many times y'all seen these stories on YouTube and even Facebook, Instagram of women getting all expenses paid, but when they get to the place and don't want to get a nookie up, all that, everything canceled, or something don't go right. Same trick, bro. Different year.
It looked like a same trick and that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's why my question was, yo, damn, son, did Anton try to all Micca up on some Diddy allegedly? I don't know what happened.
No, you can't be serious. That's some bull right there.
Now, if he didn't try to oil up, I don't know. I had to question him. I got out of oil up. Yeah, I would have told him what he was from the jump, though. Hey, look.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but look,
come on.
Lit, but keep it real with me, Rooster. We ain't got to be lit, but listen to me. A shorty move me, I got my energy moving on a certain thing. We gonna situate each other. We gonna make sure she's situated. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I done told shorty about this 2 weeks in advance. So you already know I got the situation sitchy. 2 weeks in advance, I told you, look, it's going to be a go. We on go. Cool. Now we get to the spot. I'm finagling, acting like I'm putting the play together right now on some janky shit, right? Not only am I putting the play together right now in real time on some janky shit, he didn't even introduce her to Darlene. She just said this. So this shit janky as a fuck. Besides that, I don't go holler at Corey. I'm me. I'm Anton. I go holler at Corey and tell him who my homeboy or my homegirl or whoever I want to be on the show could get a light. I'm going to tell him directly. He goes and talks to some nigga named Phil. So did he really have intentions for you to be on this show? If so, he'd have took the fucking real onus to really have the energy to put you on the show and say, look, I hollered at Corey. The nigga Corey said it ain't gonna be no go, or whatever the case may be. You can still pop out, whatever. It has been that energy, but it would have been transparent. It don't seem like this Anton, like he was being transparent. So I might have to agree with you, Rooster. Facts.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because I'm gonna show you, like, that's even just pulling up to a hole in the wall clubs, bro. The woman never separates from whatever man she's with. The woman never separates from the group that she's with. Why is the woman walking into the door anyway? So it was a clear sign of somebody being upset. Like, let me separate myself from. He got me all the way out here, and it ain't going like he said it was going. Bro, that's weird.
You hear me?
You coming to a place, you going to a place where you don't know nobody, bro. You don't even know these people, but you walking on in by yourself, bro. It don't make sense. It don't matter whether it's your main chick, your side chick, your wife. It could be kids. You never let your group, your people that you brought in separate from you. It don't make sense.
But Rooster, peep this, right? Because we got K Jose and the Billis with us too. But look, before we even get in the case, well, what do you feel about mentioning it to the kids? We know that YouTube get dirty, especially when people banging online. It gets crazy. Even though I still don't get to that level. People done tried to got to that level with me, done went to that level, you know. Done dox my little baby and all. I want the allegedly. So I'm gonna leave YouTube be and say allegedly. But I'm saying I get it, right? But do you think that Corey went too far? Or did he not? Or is it all fair on YouTube? And when you get into this to the mud or the dirty sector of it, the shit just get dirty. How do you feel about that? Because this is the argument that people are having online, Rooster.
Oh, the real talk, bro. That's the art of war. The thing about it is, if you ain't willing to fight as hard as somebody else is willing to fight, that's the fight you shouldn't get in. You losing already. The thing is, once you trigger a chain reaction, you never know what's on the end of that reaction. And you don't get to choose how somebody responds. So if you don't want to get hit, keep your hands to yourself. The power of the tongue is a mighty thing. And the way you speak, hey, you know what you invoke or how it turn out, bro. So the best thing is, if you ain't ready for what's coming, because we know when we outside in the street, bro, sometimes if a person can't get you, they'll get your friend. And that's just the casualties of war, bro. and if you ain't transparent, bro, then like I tell look, I got brothers, I got uncles and everything. They do everything. And guess what they do? A lot of time they ask me, Vic, you need to ride somewhere. Hell no, I don't know what you did earlier today. Let me make sure I'm gonna separate myself, unless you fully transparent. Say I got beef with people. Okay, I might ride along and I'll be all right with that beef. I know what's coming, but just to put me in a situation, you need a ride. Look. I can't be like Ricky. I can't be like Ricky hopping out the car, not knowing what's going on.
I know, I got you. I ain't with no Ricky at the car. But look, though, peep it, though, right? Though, Rooster, for real, though, right? Let's think about this, though, on YouTube, son, because YouTube be getting crazy, son. You know what I'm saying? Do we want to really, as a whole, be against children being doxxed, going against kids, and making that shit like all the way around? Fuck what YouTube say. This is what we all saying. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to children, it's something else, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes we already know everything that happened with Anton. Rita, his wife, catches a stray, bro. That shit been happening for years, bro. So even he needs to understand some more of that, to understand that things that he get into also trickles down to his wife. And I don't really ever hear her speak. So everything that be happening, and men got smoked for her, because I never heard no women really talking about it. I don't know women. Sometimes I know I heard of one woman or two. I ain't gonna hold you. I heard of one woman or two. But majority is men talking about Rita. You see what I'm saying? And I never heard, I've been around YouTube for years. I told you, I barked on Anton personally, bro. I never had mad conversations with nothing, nigga. It's one conversation I had with him. It wasn't about the barking on him. He violated my sisters, people on the panel that we was with, being who he thought he was going to be. And that's why I said what I said today. But I never made videos about the nigga, nothing like that. It was just what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? But some of the same shit is where he's getting some of the same energy. But he puts this energy out there, though, Rooster. He puts it out there.
Right. Look.
When
a person, go ahead.
What's up, bro? You got something to say, Jose? Yeah, bro. You want to say something? Say something, bro.
What I had to say
No,
is,
he can go ahead. I think I got a delay us.
Yeah, bro. You can say something, yeah, bro. You know you're here with us.
right. What I was about to say is, I'm from the old school, and I watched it. And when Anton told him, "Let's go outside," that's all it took. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff wasn't nothing to me. That's old school.
Okay. But did he really
You know
want
what I'm
that,
saying? You could do all that talking.
Hosea? Did he really want to go outside? But did Anton really want to go outside when you got your security right here? Because we also seen YouTube at the time when Meek Mill was saying everything about 6ix9ine, right? And then 6ix9ine waited for Meek Mill outside, right? But they had security and 6ix9ine had security, and it was like some security argument, and 6ix9ine was spitting or some dumb shit, or they were spitting at each other, some weird shit, bro. So when you got security involved as well, are you really thinking you're going to push it to that line? Do you really want that?
Well, your security might step aside and say, "Y'all two men, now y'all gonna handle it like men. Since y'all both woofing at each other, we gonna sit here and make it a fair one, and it's just gonna be two men." Your security is from where we from also. So if you're about to get down, y'all gonna get down. We gonna make.
You breaking up a little bit, Jose, but I'm saying I agree with
Look,
part of that.
it's dangerous when it comes down to that.
Security was already walking to the door, so it would have popped door. Security was walking the door with Micca. That's what Micca said. Micca ain't say the security was paying his bills. Just Micca said me and the security end up walking toward the door, and then that's when I heard "Get your B" or whatever the case. Anton baby on screen about to walk off screen. So the security ain't going towards the person that actually is paying his goddamn bill right now. It don't seem that way. It seemed like he was walking with Micca. Security probably like Micca. Real shit.
Hey, bro, look, in real life, bro, he wasn't moving like a boss. He didn't protect Micca at all, because at that moment, if she felt a certain type of way about it, and then if he knew, well, they say allegedly they had prior smoke, right? The moment she felt a certain type of way about it, he was supposed to get somebody to remove her from off the location, because he know it might get ugly. Just say, "Hey, somebody take her back to the hotel so she won't be a part of none of this or whatever goes on, because I have an internal beef with this person. Just go ahead and get her gone, because she ain't allowed to be on the show." He didn't protect her, bro. And then the moment that they pointed, that Corey pointed to the crowd and mentioned an off-stream person, bro, and that's not your wife, but you've been hollering Christian, holy, hallelujah, nigga, it was time to go right then.
And I got one other thing to say, if y'all can hear me. I don't know who do Corey beard, man, but that's some nasty work.
He got jokes.
Never respect him because of that ugly beard, man.
He's got jokes. He got jokes, man. But you know what I mean? I could get on the fashion more than the beard. I get on the fashion because he be looking on some more Aunt Jemima shit. We could probably get on some of that. But you know what I mean? But did he play himself though? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think you winning and you losing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could think you winning, or sometimes you will win and then you would just go put yourself in a loss. So even if somebody was saying like, he won on this and he won on that, now when we play this a little bit more, we're going to hear about what he said about the daughter, right? I don't really want to put the daughter on screen. So I'll try to put something up that we could just listen to it, because I don't want to put the daughter up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's doxing, and he doxed her.
Hold
on. From our sector of
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, because Corey is a comedian and he's doing YouTube. So he's not like a Anton or you or me or anybody, because you may not even have a channel. Maybe I don't know. But y'all outside. People is outside on YouTube in a different way. You're on YouTube on a different way than Corey is. You're open to a lot of more different shit that could happen on YouTube than Corey understands for real. Understand that.
Let me say this though, Uda, before you run that video.
Yeah, bro.
These people in this space are hypocrites, bro. They are hypocrites, bro. And I'm gonna mention the content creator's name, right? They'll say it's too far when it came down to Anton, but over the period of years, bro, these people have been talking about JP's kid in every chat. They even brought his baby mama up on chats and everything, but they didn't say that was too far. I believe these people are so hypocritical, and they use these burner accounts to say whatever they want to say towards a person while also kissing the butts of people that are the gatekeepers, right? You know, there's a lot of these people and these names in the chat in these spaces, bro. Anton created these people.
Yeah.
Fight Club. So they know if they speak against Big Daddy Anton, if all else fail, he might strike shows. Because that's the attitude of these people, bro. They strike shows. They call CPS on people. They call police. They'll try to get somebody to hit your IG up, a pretty girl off the channel, and then they'll post the back chat. They do this. It's dirty. But guess what they call themselves? The intellectual people, and they're the good side of YouTube. But a lot of these people would not even participate in the beef sector because it will actually show once the beef sector, the real people, they go outside, touch grass, and kick a little ass every once in a while. Once they get a hold to these these poop hut type of people, bro,
it's different.
They can't handle it. It's different. So why would you give graces to Anton and not JP? Anton is a gatekeeper. He's a creator. He created some of these people and created some of these platforms. So they don't want to speak. They don't want to speak what they really feel because God doggone well, if you went to high school or daycare, it ain't nobody looking like Anton finna pull more chicks than me or you or whatever other guy that
I don't know, man. I respect Anton, man.
Okay, well, you keep on having your respect, but that what sways your opinion towards people, bro.
Of me, LL gotta have an argument with me. Listen, Anton, I'm pulling up to me. What? And we was in school. He's talking about in school, not now and all this other dumb shit. I'm talking about in school.
Yeah.
And we know that Anton was never cool, and we understand that some people got to get to their bag to get to who they need to be. And I understand that because I understand many people that's been like that. So I get those parts too. You know what I'm saying? Some people leave with their money, they leave with their wallets and shit like that. I get it. I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about Anton as well, I don't condone nobody children. I don't give a fuck if nobody's in one subscriber, no subscribers, disrespecting people, kids is always a no-go to me. I would never defend that. You can talk about the woman, talk about the man, talk about whatever the fuck you need to talk about. I don't need to bring in your girl or none of that. I'll cook your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel personally, but everybody don't play on the field that I play on. I understand that because this is internet. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to have some kind of integrity with what you have in. But at the end of the day, Anton also went, because Bruce, you've been around. But at the end of the day, people done seen Anton talk about people, kids, even like tyranny kids one time. Right? And talk
tyranny
about
kids and
pipeline system. And they're gonna be making license plates. How the fuck
these people are hypocrites?
It's a license plate, so they're gonna be in some jail type shit, bro. What type of shit is that you wishing on people, kids? But what's bad about kids? Everything is bad with me involving kids. So ain't no compartmentalizing this shit. Let's be real. It's either we not talking about kids, period, motherfucker, or all that shit is gonna be up, no matter what.
No, JP ain't the only one that they did this to, bro. Certain people in these spaces, bro. Look, Daryl Long, bro. Look. They did Daryl Long, bro. Daryl Long. He's a content creator. They try to put in exile in these spaces, bro. So look, they posted his baby mama, the kid, and all this, and posted man records and all that. Look, E Black. They did E Black the same way.
6 years ago, though. Listen to me, Rooster, because you're gonna land your plane. Let me tell you what I talked to Daryl years ago. Listen to me, Daryl Long. Daryl was cooking Anton. Remember, I cursed Anton out one day. This before really Daryl was really cooking him the way he got to cooking him. I'm telling you real shit. This is before niggas was on now, right? Before Fight Club, before all of that, I was there, right? And when Daryl started to go at Anton, remember, I wasn't jacking Anton. I'm still not jacking the nigga because I already know who Anton beat. I don't mean people can't change, so I give everybody their grace. But
Right.
you see what I'm saying? I understand some because we the only people that think we can't change and we just got to be the same way forever and everybody else could fucking change. So I got to give a black man or black woman some grace. Maybe we could possibly change. I got to think like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We can't be stuck in our brain, right? But when Anton dealt with Daryl, right? When Daryl was doing him, Daryl was going to a level that I never seen, son. I swear to God on Jesus Christ sandals, bro. Daryl was going to a level, son, for real, son. And I hit Daryl and I hollered at him, son, like this, y'all. I was like, yo, D, I said, Daryl, for real, son, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was cooking, reading this and this and that. I never knew his wife. I only got to know his wife through Daryl, bro. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? So, but at that time, regardless of what, niggas got beef. I'm on beefing with niggas on the other side of YouTube. At that time, I had beef with some other people. You know what I'm saying? So who's me to tell anybody? Because I had my beef. Hassan came, man, nigga, I'm beefing. Sign at a man, shit. So I can't tell a nigga don't beef. I'm beefing on my King Von. You on your King Von. But I spoke to Daryl at that time, and I was like, yo, Daryl, on some real shit, son. I'm said, yo, for real, son, I don't want you to do that, Daryl. I don't want you to get at his wife, son. Daryl will testify to this shit, son. I know he will, son. I was like, yo, Daryl, please, bro. Don't do that, bro. Daryl didn't argue with me. Daryl didn't curse me. Daryl didn't say, fuck that. This nigga said he gonna pull up on me. This nigga dox me back and all type of shit. And he didn't go down the line with me. Because I was seeing everything that was happening back and forth. Anton's response and all the shit that Daryl was doing. I seen it all. Daryl was like, you know what? You're right. That's what Daryl told me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was like, yo, you feel me? Like, bro, we got to have
That's respect.
Sometimes it don't matter. You know what I mean? I understand we're going to get at people. I understand. I come from a place where it's all war. My block is called Shooter Block, bro. It's all war, son. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, son. I came from a war zone, son. So I get it. But at the end of the day, we don't got sometimes people that's going to sometimes say some real shit to say, all right, cool, you want to get at the nigga, go clap him then. What, you know what I mean? Leave nigga kid out. Leave, you know what I mean? Handle your handle,
Right.
son. You know, handle your handle, homie. You know what I'm saying? Straight. But come on, I'm not going to
On the side note, Oda, you got to hit the club, man. Last time I seen you was up in the bar, man, with the mamas. I was like, so what's cracking?
We in New York City, man. You know, we lit in New York City, man. Definitely. I've been chilling on the trip and traveling so much. You know what I'm saying? We cooking the passport bros too. Cause I've been traveling for a long time. You know, I lived in UK. I lived in a few places too as well. But at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna come and cook all of this shit up. Cause we got Floyd Wallace. This nigga allegedly was involved with some 6-year-old kid or some shit like that. So we ain't forget about nobody that's allegedly involved, even though everybody innocent until proven guilty. But at the end of the day, there's no way that anybody's supposed to be involved or attach your name to no children, no nothing. You got teddy bears and some fucking ventriloquist dolls and your shit out there in Dominican Republic or Brazil, wherever the fuck, Brazil. No. We keeping our minds on shit because we got to start lifting this shit up because I think silence only aids abusers, and we come from places that our family, our mothers, our grandma think they so strong. Nobody want to talk about shit. People had the weird uncle, all kind of shit, but this nigga still at grandma's house. Nobody want to say, uncle, you got to get the fuck out. Why is you here when everybody brings their kids to grandma's house? You got to start
Real
speaking
talk.
up
That's
and going
real
against
deal.
all of this shit, bro. It's not about just in the public. We talk about in our families. We talk about point blank, period. We not siding with abusers, nigga. The fuck? And if anybody been abused, you fucking change, bro. You could change, bro. You change. You've been abused. You've been in certain ways. You can change, bro. We can change, bro. You want to think that
you ain't got no choice in 2026.
Nah, it ain't about a choice, man. We gonna change because we gonna change. It's not about a choice. Because when you change for a choice, you're gonna change back, bro. Everybody coming out from jail talking about this and this and that, nigga want to tell you one fish, blue fish, two fish, and all this dumb shit. Nah, bro, but they gonna get right back to the same shit. So what really changed? But some of that same shit from the places that we coming from, bro, the thinking, bro. We gotta stop some of this thinking, bro. Some of the shit that I learned from the hood only made me pick up straps, only made me start selling cocaine, allegedly from a kid, man. I was a child.
Some guys just gonna be sick, and that's just how they gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
From a kid, bro. So, you know what I mean? Call me what you want to call me, but I never hold back nothing that I've ever been because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't plan on being anything I've ever been. So I'm here to shed that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't come to preach who the fuck I am or no dumb shit. I'm not here for all that. Fuck all that. I tell you about God, Jesus. I tell you about what's real. I tell you drop 7s in my chat for God and Jesus. That's what I tell you. Because it ain't about what the fuck it. You know what I mean? It ain't about all that. But
Right.
at time, at the end of the day,
Some of us was hustlers and players and had a different life, older. So it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know.
we ain't had to do nothing crazy like that because we always was chosen.
I had to do some crazy shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't have to, but I did it. But you know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? I'd never do what the OGs did with me and shit. Nigga, and probably put a fucking medal in my hand that was heavier than me and said, yo, listen, son, go around there. When you see him, son, do what you do when you see him, right? But look what they told me, bro. This is what I'm saying, son. This is something that I learned from a kid, bro. One of the first things that a man put in my hand, bro. Feel me? This is what the instructions that he told me, bro. And I would never forget this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like 12, son. You know what I'm saying? They could put a gun in my hand, bro, allegedly. And he was like, yo, go around there and tell me if you see him, right? Go do what you do, right? Whatever. I ain't got to go talk to me. But he also told me, if you see women there and if you see children there, spin the block.
Don't do it. Yeah.
This was one of the most critical parts of the information that he told me. Because when I got there, it was go, right? But he told me, listen, if you see women and children there, bro, you spin or you wait or whatever, or you could come back, bro. He told me that too, bro. He didn't say I didn't have to do it right now, you know, even though I was going to do it now, allegedly. He told me if you see women and children there, don't do it there. That's what he told me, bro. You know,
see, that's the old way. That's the old way, Udo. Look, I'm 40. That's the old way. You would have been an older cousin, like maybe even an uncle. But what they
he said 40. He's still.
See, people had honor long time ago, bro. It was certain stuff that you just didn't do around women or kids, and but ain't nobody passing that down no more, bro. Folks jumping about the damn Hellcat with the damn thing. They doing their thing. They ain't said, they ain't caring who out there. Half of them can't even see because they too high. When they go on the run, they go do the thing, bro. They barely can see before they even get like that.
The hood lied to us.
So
nigga, so G's scared to death of them YNs out there now.
Man, I would be too.
Understand that the hood has lied to us, and we gotta say the real shit. The hood lied to us. It put false realities in our mind. A motherfucker was a virgin. They said they joked on a nigga that was a virgin. Nigga, you pure. You ain't got no disease, nothing. Nigga, you better than all of us. Possibility right now. You better. They joked on a virgin, right? They nigga, if you was working, they caught you the square, right? The shit topsy-turvy. The mentality is topsy-turvy. I came from the fucking thinking, bro.
Yeah, they gave you the reverse. And what you should have been doing.
Topsy.
Remember that? They used to tell, oh, you dressed up, you going to that grocery store, pushing them baskets and trying to make some legit money. You ain't like us. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
But it was different back then, though, man. The old dudes used to come up to the high school and pick up the girls because they had cars back then. It was acceptable.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was weird though, right? Because
it was weird to us as little dudes, but it made us get our hustle on and say we need a car.
That was normal. That girls that we was dealing with older men, and men was literally parking up by my high school, bro. Literally. I didn't stay in there long, but I'm just saying real shit. I'll tell you the truth. But I'm just saying, though. Men was literally parking up at my high school, bro. Waiting for girls.
Grown men.
And that was normal, bro. You know that was normal? That was shit. And that's not regular. That shit is weird, bro. But this is the shit that's also in our culture. So sometimes we celebrate certain parts of our culture, which I highlight all the great parts of us. But we got to start to do away with the wrong parts of our culture, because that's what's not only pushed us in a certain direction, but our kids, I don't know if they got, some of them may, but I don't know if some of them had the fortitude that we had. My mom said, nigga, look, don't touch my phone. Don't touch the door. Yeah. And she went about her bop. And I ain't touched that door. I ain't touched that phone. I ain't did nothing. I was trained on a different type of bond. These kids is different than every one of us, bro. I got 3
But
kids.
look, back in the day, man, hold on. Back in the day, a female would push you to the edge and call you a sucker if you didn't do nothing about it. She would say, he's a sucker. If you ain't slap her or you did something wild like that, you was known as a sucker to the females.
Our black women is strong though too. So you know what? It's so crazy that they connect with some different kind of energy sometimes, and sometimes even the energy that they connect with is some of the negative energies. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? Even some
right.
Even some of the most negative sides of me, they connected it to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was cheating, maybe I was fucking with 3 women and shit, and y'all all found out, but y'all didn't leave me. Real shit. But y'all didn't leave me. Y'all said it. Y'all thought y'all was gonna do it. I thought I was gonna lose you. Thought I was gonna lose her. Thought I was gonna lose her too. And I didn't end up even losing y'all. You know what I mean? So sometimes, like, we so traumatized, son, we gotta understand. So when sometimes people want to separate from black women and shit like that, I think the shit is crazy because I never seen nobody support, not just the black man. I'm talking about everybody on earth besides the black woman. I'm not talking about no simp shit, bro. No woman on earth is going to tell you I've ever been a simp. I'm going to speak my mind on Jesus sandals, bro. Feel me? But real shit, you want to say that she don't support, but how did Umar get all the millions? How did these people get to the way? You think you was donating to them niggas? No, you didn't, nigga. I didn't. So you know who really did it. It's the black woman that did the shit, bro. So the same time they want to push her down.
Yeah.
Black woman is the same one that still supports a nigga. Supports not only a nigga, she support everything, son, because we support everything as a whole, because anything that's created is marketed towards us. We're the consumer. So if they create some shit and we don't buy it, they got to go back to the drawing board because we are the one that they think that they're selling to. Think about this shit psychologically. So that means that us as the black man and the black woman is the premier motherfucker because this is who they selling to. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, it's all about us, bro. And we got to stop pushing them down, though. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to get to the conversations and start bringing it to that. You know what I'm saying? Where men is really stepping up, real shit, defending our women, defending our children, not being a simp. Separate the two, bro. If you out here wilding, you need to get your life together too. Woman, as a man, I got a daughter on earth. I'm gonna tell her ass the same shit I'm gonna tell you, sister. So we're not gonna cape for each other. But as a brother, you could tell me some shit like, Uda, you bugging. And I don't like how you da. Why the fuck I gotta take that in the way? We here to fucking sharpen each other to fuck up. And this is what we need more of. And anybody that came, whether the Kevin Samuels or anybody you want to praise, I'm against the whole manosphere. I'm against all that shit, son. Patriarch, I'm against it. Even feminism, I'm against too. I believe in parts of it. I understand why women wanted to do it, but a lot of our women support
I don't
something.
know, it might be me, but Uda keeps spinning out.
Our women supported something that wasn't meant for them. I understand their plight and I understand the causes and I understand what they want, what they need to create something that is for them and step away from what they've created for you. Create your own thing of what fuck feminism. Name the own thing and say, this is what we believe in. Say that. As far as women going, women supporting women, create your own shit. We got to stop jacking ways because politically we are coming to do some shit what we feel with our own passion because that's what they play off is our passion, right? This is how we able to be used. That's how come you could go in front of the court and say, nigga, you sucking dick and he about to risk his whole channel is doing 30,000 lives all day. You about to risk that right now when I could pop up out on your stupid ass right now. We both got money. I can send a nigga to you allegedly. Say, sir. Actually, I'd rather say less because it's better for me. Actually.
Yeah.
Right? So how street is you really being? Yeah, really not. This ain't no street shit. Stop saying the ghetto shit. Stop saying the street shit, Corey. This ain't no street shit, sir. This some internet shit.
Right.
It's internet, bro. And you done overplayed your hand, bringing up a nigga fucking kid. Now people can look at you in any way. Even if the people that's looking at you as you took a win, right? Why is you bringing up people's kids? What the fuck is we talking about here, bro? Why you got Anton about to do a whole nother tour with this now? Now he's going to TASHA K. I'm telling you what's happening. I got inside information. He's going to TASHA K next. That's it. It's over.
Now, but you got to understand the nature of this space, bro. This is the softer side, the what they call it, and I ain't never understand it. This phrase. They said what the intellectual these are soft people, bro. That's the only thing I say. They soft. They said they can hit you, Uda, and you cannot hit them back. This is the side of the YouTube. This is not the beef sector. They want to do certain things to you, but if you are a gatekeeper, Uda, I'm telling you, bro,
I agree with you.
Stop. Bro. You can have some yes men, bro. Only thing you got to do is show your rap videos. I'm telling you, and then just pull up one day and just show them. Just pop out a car. Ain't nobody gonna talk against you. You can be doing some wild stuff, Uda, and I'm talking about just because you know what? Because look,
but I don't
just because you are capable of doing a certain thing, they gonna fight tooth and nails, bro. Anton's this is Saving Private Anton season 1, bro. It's more to come.
Season 1.
Season 1.
The realest shit I heard, besides the Antonites, Saving Private Anton, because I use Saving Private Ryan every day. That we got to really go back to save Ryan. But that's the first time I ever heard the Ryan shit used like that in my life. I use that shit all the time to talk to people. So Rooster, I never forget that shit on Jesus. Yo, Rooster said, it's Saving Private Anton, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Man, I'm never going to support Corey because of that nasty beard he got.
It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is, bro. I can't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen motherfuckers pull chicks and shit, so I can't knock what a nigga do. However you get to
I got it. Uda. I found it. Emotional. What? Okay, we in the emotional intelligence sector, right? See, they be talking about emotional intelligence, and then from my understanding throughout life, bro, these are the people you thinking of, you dealing with, bro. These people think it's an actual such thing as emotional intelligence, right? From my understanding in life, every time I have ever seen someone become emotional, intelligence walks straight out the door, and it's Mr. Ignorant time. It's Mr. Ignorant time, then, or Mrs. Ignorant time. So these are the if you are in a sector full of people that believe in emotional intelligence, okay, they are basically saying they can trigger emotion out of you, and you're supposed to be intelligent enough to walk away. See, I live in the old sector of the Bible. Turn that other cheek so I can slap that other one.
I believe in that too, bro.
I ain't no turn no cheek, dog. I want you to turn that cheek so I can slap the other one.
It's good content though too. You gotta say it's good content because it got them both pumped.
Great content, right? But now we get into a place like this. I gotta play the video to show where we're gonna go now, right? Because also in the 48 Laws of Power, bro, I done read, bro, I'm a reader, bro. I done read thousands of books, bro, straight. I dropped out of school. I'll tell you the truth about me. I've read so much shit. I've studied so many things. Listen to me. I don't be out there preaching to people, bro. But when you see about me, I be about like facts when I be talking. I don't really just go on my opinion and shit. I really like to deal with facts. But look, even this, look, bro, real shit that I'm going to read on earth, son. It's the laws of human nature. You know what I'm saying, son? Like, when you go into this thing, though, for real, Corey overplayed the goal, and he broke a lot of laws even in the 48. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a bunch, and I think that he broke more shit with this. I think that he overplayed himself too much. He didn't have to do that. He didn't even use his strong suit, which is comedy. Use comedy. He's supposed to be able to reset with Anton right there, shift the gears, use comedy now as the anchor, even if you're going political, use comedy now. He wasn't even able to do that, bro. He didn't even use
no
thing that he used.
But Uda, you got to think about it. Some people just are not compatible at that point to where they can say, well, I just joke with you. Some people just don't like it. It irks their nerves just to see you like 50 yards down the street. They'll deal with you just in passing. Anton and him might have had a thing that they didn't know about until they got into that conversation. And Corey might have said, man, I don't even know why I'm dealing with this fool. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We got certain things in us that saying, well, I get this person to try. But when you get around, it just like you ain't nothing like I ever seen. So I really don't even know why he gave you the chance to even sit around you. And that probably irritated him. Look, bro, if you ever go to jail, bro, the worst thing you can do is sit around too long around somebody that don't like you or you don't like them. It ain't gonna work out.
You know that though, Rooster. You don't want to get that familiar to the point that a motherfucker even think that. Actually, mystery is even better. The less a person know, they fill their mind with shit that they could think about you. You know what I mean? Because you could see your op think that he got the drop, but he probably think that you got it on you. So he don't even deal with the situation like he supposed to when he actually got the upper hand right now. So, you know what I mean? You got to leave some mystery there. So when you start to be too much among, sometimes when you put yourself in a position like that, right? You open yourself up to the bullshit. Feel me? I think you open yourself up to it. And I think Corey
I don't know if Corey would have swung if he'd have said it again the way Corey was swelling up.
I think when Corey went to him, if Corey was going to get up, I think he should have grabbed him. I think he should have just did the internet shit. He should have just grabbed him like, yo, son, what you talking about? And it'd have been a little
right.
He would have came and then cut the feed. That's what it should have been. So you already know. You got to be thinking sharp like that. Once I come over there, because listen, if I'm going over there, I'm not going over there to go sit in his face and say the same shit I'm saying. Okay? If you're going over there, you got to swing, right? And you're not going to fight. Because, yo, so what happened, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know the guard's going to come in and, you know what I mean? He can
right.
I think that would have looked better on Corey's part to say, yo, look, yo, son, what you talking about, son? But remember, and he was sitting down, so he would have had him sitting down when he did this. So it looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Anton, you ain't gonna get up. So when he was saying, I want to go outside, and he was like, go outside if you want to, man. Get out. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been like, nah, you said out, but the man put hands on you, and you ain't act like you want to know. We'd have been dealing with that. Right?
Which I gotta
that'd be crazy.
Either way it go, bro. Either way it go.
It's the internet, man. We love entertainment, man.
That's why we gotta
protect but basically what you saying, my good sir, you are willing to watch somebody crash out for your own amusement. What happens?
No, what I'm telling you is that's what gets them pumped. Like he got them pumped. They could have planned.
But guess what? When that judge get to pumping his fist and rapping that gavel, you ain't gonna be there to pay the fees, bro. See,
you absolutely correct.
And you actually touch somebody. Don't you know if you actually caress a person and they feel uncomfortable? That's a charge, bro. You can slightly brush a person. So I think I'm so glad that Corey didn't do it. But if you are dealing with a person that's playing street, you gotta think about it. If things don't go that way, them lawsuits coming. So it's good he didn't hit it. If he had a hit Anton and knocked those glasses off that little milk dud, bro, it'd have been hell to pay the captain today. I'm telling you. Shit, nah. I'm glad Corey didn't hit him though, and then I'm glad he thought about it. Because, bro, if he had a hit him, bro, you don't know who was in that audience. Okay, everybody's saying Corey is not hood or whatever, but you don't know who was sitting in that audience that's saying, I've been watching Anton all the time. You ain't gonna rap him. Let me rap him. You know what I'm saying? Let me, bro.
I want to get
right.
I want to get this on the board, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to start a new stream in a second. I'm about to go run. But look, I want to get this on the board so that we can understand. I'm going to try not to get the daughter talking, right? Let me see if I can put up a picture or some shit. I don't really want to dox the daughter back. You know what I mean? It's enough. She don't need to be on every one of our channels and
No,
shit.
you ain't got to show up because they clipped that. Look, it's individuals in the chat that clipped that picture, bro. It's over.
You know what I mean? We dealing with a person that's a minor, regardless of the fact of what's going on. We understand. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let us try to protect every one of our kids, because to protect somebody else's kid is to protect our own kid. You know what I'm saying?
Uda, I need to be showing you on my channel. I got over 3 million views on my channel. I need to be trying to share you out.
That's what we talking about, man. This is Earth, man, and we got to get to it together, bro. That's what it's all gonna be. I've been chilling though, you know what I'm saying? I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? On my channel, I've been chilling. I created this channel maybe like a year now. I ain't been live in like 3 months, so it don't feel that long. It feel like
Right.
I created this channel like last January. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of channels on YouTube, faceless channels, and a bunch. I got 8 monetized YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It's one that I created, and I think God told me to create it, and it ended up going to like 26,000 and shit. You know what I mean? But God like told me about this shit, so it's like kind of crazy. Like I created this shit like this, and then I went to the Diddy trial. I covered the trial. You know,
I'm glad you created it, Uda. I'm glad
did.
because look, I came across you when you did that Diddy trial. Look, my wife know who you is. I was showing the video. And look, and she be she's like, that's the guy you be now. Your shit be popping up in they feed. Like people be around me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad. Like, keep doing what you doing, man. And you was showing up and showing out.
Going up.
Wow, Dapper Dan and Debonair out there handling business.
Building stuff. That's what I learned the most from, because even I had other channels that was in other sectors, and it was limiting the channels. They was shadow. I mean, I ain't got to get into the, you know what I mean, what they doing to the channel, a bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? And when you start to talk about certain things, you see that your chats don't have so much.
Right.
You'll start so many things that I've learned about YouTube. I got so many friends that got like millions and thousands. Even when I first came to YouTube, like they was like schooling me to so much things about YouTube. I know so many things about YouTube. I really needed to do videos and explain a lot of the things that I know, so that everybody understand the same things. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Understanding how this program work. When we start to understand that YouTube really works off the old system and the old program, which is like horizontal uploads and all of that. Remember, they added live. They added vertical thing to combat TikTok and Instagram, really TikTok. So when you do the vertical lives, you may do a lot of views, but then YouTube's going to take your money, right? Because YouTube's going to treat your lives that are vertical like shorts, right? And they take more percentage of shorts because they know that shorts do millions of views. So when you do the horizontal video, let's say, boom, you do 1 million views with a vertical video comparison to 1 million views with a horizontal video, okay? If you do 1 million views with a vertical video, you probably get maybe a couple hundred. I ain't even gonna hold you. If you get $1,000, salute to you. But if you get like, because I did videos that got like 400,000 and 1 million horizontally, and YouTube paid me like 10 grand. And it was just a few videos. It wasn't even like, it wasn't like my whole channel. I'm talking about, and look what happened. I'll tell y'all another story. Look, boom, real shit, because we got to update people's minds. Boom. Look what happened. Like a month ago or so, a couple of months ago, Young Thug ended up doing an interview, right? Remember, Young Thug did the first interview since he came home from jail, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me watch this shit. But you know what? Let me just stream it though. Fuck it. And let me just stream it and watch it, right? I streamed it, right? When I streamed the shit went to like 400,000, right? But I also did like clips and shorts and shit of the shit. Because remember, I was just uploading at the time. This shit, yo, Young Thug, wow, whoop-de-doo. I'm uploading shit, all kind of shit, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? But I did the live, though. The live went crazy already, right? So now, besides my own content, I've already done multi-millions on this channel. I've done like at least 15 million on Uda on Go.
Right.
Like, literally, right? Boom. Fuck that, though. This is some new shit, right? Because now YouTube showed me that, yo, you done did like 1 million or so shit, some crazy shit. So I'm like, yo, and they talking to me about some crazy money I'm supposed to get. So I'm like, okay, all right. I hope that they send the money, because remember, I really streamed the nigga shit. So the nigga could probably clap my shit, yo, demonetize it. Yo, give me the money. Remember, because it's YouTube. Remember, people, my content, you share it. They could choose to share it with you. They could choose to take it from you. You know, it's YouTube. So I didn't know what the person is doing, right?
Right.
So a pass, right? I'm like, yo, I hope this nigga let this shit rock for a couple of days, though. Because I already seen this shit going crazy. So I'm like, all right, cool. Couple of days happened. He ended up demonetizing it. So now he's got the red on the video now, right? So now, remember, the pay, YouTube pay every 21st. This probably 15 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I wonder if they really gonna give you the money. No, he done played the game, right? Boom. How YouTube come to the day on the 21st, right? And they say, you got the views that you got, and they just paid me for it. So when I seen people streaming boxing matches, when I seen people streaming soccer shit and all kind of streaming shit, I understand what's happening now, because even though the nigga demonetized it the second day, the first day views still counted on my channel.
Oh, okay.
Got him. If he let it rock for a week, I'd have probably got 100 grand. I'd have probably got 30. I'd have probably got 4.
That's good game.
See what I'm saying? So when we start to understand that, this is how I even got Uda on Go to where it's at. Like, I was in the sectors talking about real shit, ADOS, all this shit, son. I got all the videos, bro. I interviewed the ADOS all. I talked to the people from New Wapians. I'm talking about Malachi Z York people, bro. They told me about the whole shit. They were like, yo, listen, Uda, I talked to Uma York, Malachi Z York's daughter. Real shit. She can't say I'm lying. Real shit, bro. I'm outside talking to real people. Bro, Malachi Z York got like 369 years. This is a fact, bro. I could tell you about some real shit, bro. He was followed by Erykah Badu. He was followed by so many people that you like and love, like in artists and musicians. Real shit. He ended up getting 300 and something years. So I'm saying, I was talking with New Wapians. They telling me the stories. Like, look, I'll tell you stories, bro. I'll show you the videos. Yo, bro, they told me, yo, I was in the camp. I had to pay $150 to sleep with my wife on the weekend, bro. I said, what? They said every man here that was on the campus, because Dr. Malachi moved from New York to Atlanta. And when he went to Atlanta, he built a whole, like, property. It had pyramids on the property. It had a sphinx there. I could bring up the pictures, bro. It had a sphinx there, bro. You know what I mean? He used to walk around in full Egyptian garb. Like, for real. Like, with the snake head, with the staff, and the whole shit, son. Like, real shit, son. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, real history, you know what I'm saying? Real stuff that's going on, especially within our culture. You know what I mean? I don't know, because some people want to say it's a conspiracy that happened to him and this and that. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? We could lean to that. We lean to a lot of conspiracies when things happen to people like us. You know,
so what you mean by streaming, Uda? What do you mean by that?
In which way? What you saying? What I mean by what?
Streaming, because I don't know what you mean by streaming.
This is what I'm saying now. All right, cool. So what happened? Okay, with the video that I did. Okay, cool. So look, just like Corey Holcomb was live right now. Listen, son, I'm chilling, bro. I could have probably done got 300,000, caught $2,000. Real shit. I've been chilling on YouTube, son. Even though my channel got 20-something thousand, I'm live every day. Used to be. I stopped being live since the Diddy trial because the shit was so devil. I gave so much of my energy being there 6 o'clock in the morning, all type of shit, showing love to people. Everybody hating on niggas. Bro, you never seen no hating out of me. I'm talking my energy. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot out of me. You know what I mean? And God told me just take a time for myself. You know what I mean?
So streaming is like what you do now. You on the side of the video and you got the video showing.
No, but when I streamed it, look, I played myself though. Because if I streamed it where I'm supposed to stream it, I'd have ate more money. Look, how about I streamed it? Let me tell you how I played myself. Because I got to tell you the whole full truth, right? Boom, because I got the 8-10 grand. But fuck that. I could have got more. Look how I played myself. Look, I streamed this shit, right? But while I was streaming this shit, I think I done walked to the store. The shit was crazy. When I came back, that shit was on like 4,000-5,000. Shit was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? People was messaging the shit like it was my live, like I had Young Thug on my shit. Yo,
Right.
I'm like, what? I didn't message nobody back. I'm like, hold up, let me chill. What the fuck? I said, let me chill. But look what happened. When I ends the live, right? I don't do this. How I don't do this? I played myself like the biggest bird on Jesus Sanders.
All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats.
If I do that, 5 seconds of it, so even when he copyrighted, I take away all his part of his video. Now it's my video, and I did the million. Oh shit. Oh shit. Because all you need is at least 5 to 10 seconds of your own shit. But when I ended the fucking live, which went to 400, I ended it. Look, I'm like, you know what? I just want to get up and talk or something. I played myself, bro. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw when you did that walk through the city. You were showing the shops and stores and stuff. Both had fruit, fresh fruit. I saw that shit.
Feel me? Look, no ticker. Look, I started it like this. Look, boom. So when a nigga got it, they got it like how they got it. You know what I'm saying? So it was so crazy.
Right.
I ain't even get into this shit. I was like, you know what? Let's let this shit rock. Let me just see what it do. And the shit started to do what it do. I said, you know what? Let me not fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So I left it. But then when I ended it, I was supposed to drop at least a 1-2 words, 5 seconds. So as soon as they copyrighted it, I would have said trim everything out because YouTube would have gave me the option. I would have trimmed out all his shit and all of the things that did 100,000 because I did clips, I did shorts, I did mad shit. All of them shits is mine now. Even if you click the video and say, who's this? Young Thug? And you click and say, oh, my niggas from the Uda. It don't matter. That's all you're going to see. But
right.
It still remains. The views still remain. So it's like a hustle.
Uda, you need to be telling
It's a hustle on YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Package up. How to get to it.
Hustle, son. You know what I'm saying?
But so actually what you can do though, bro, you got it then. That means you can basically tell folks to just record shit, do what they do, and you can edit if you got time, but that'll be too much for just you though. You can edit out.
You got to do videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we could do live. Lives is really for Cash App. Live is for that. That's why I don't really do live. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a person that asks people for money. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I've been on YouTube for like 7 years. So ain't nobody gonna say that's me, bro. I've never been that person, bro. My grandmother died knowing this shit. Sandals. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Live is really for that. Because after you end your live, YouTube don't suggest your lives no more. So unless you got a following of people that are live, that's how your live will grow. Because I have lives. Go on my channel, bro. I never delete nothing. I got lives 80,000. After I ended in 1 hour. 80,000, right? After do 80,000, the shit do 200 more. The shit go to 80,200. Stop. If I see a video with 80,000, I'm gonna watch it, right? So it goes to show you that YouTube don't suggest those. YouTube really is the old program. YouTube really respect uploads. So the best channel to build is not a live channel. The best channel to build is an upload channel. Because when your channels, because my channel, go back to the beginning of this, even when I was uploading, my shit was going up before I even went live. If you could just keep a channel like that, that's how I built my channel, even though it got 26,000, I built my channel wrong. So I gotta tell you that. I built my channel wrong, right?
So
at least 15 million views on this channel in 9 months. You could go and do the fucking shit that look up channels, bro. Okay? You could get 6,000 for each million view. Let me tell you that. At least 6,000, depending on the CPM and the niche that you're in, you could get more than that, right? So let's just say 6,000. Every million could be 6,000 plus, maybe 8. You know what I'm saying? Every million views is $6,000, $7,000. I want you to understand what's really happening right now on YouTube. So I'm saying, so you can open your mind now, because we so much in the beef sectors and doing the thing that we doing, and some of these sectors and beefing with each other that it get too corny. Beef with the nigga you want to beef with. But we got to separate. That's why when I built this channel, I was like, you know what? I left all that and just trending topics, real shit, boom, 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 and mix it all in. When you do this,
I got a question though.
didn't get to your bag, bro.
I got a question. Like I got access to hunting and fishing type stuff, right? So you mean to tell me if I
Fishing?
get a GoPro and
Hold on, Brewster. What you said? Fishing?
fishing and hunting?
100,000 views. Watch your mouth. You eat $30,000 a month, sir. Just fishing, sir. Especially if you could make the content right. Especially if you learn a little bit about the editing. Especially if you learn a little 1-2 thing, because we already got character and funny in the things that we're gonna bring to it. Because nobody, and especially when you watch the people that's in the niche, the people that's doing fishing, and you say, okay, that's how y'all doing it. The big channel, okay, that's how y'all doing it. I'm gonna take that from him. I'm gonna take that from that channel. Cool. But I'm gonna bring this to it, and this was gonna be different. So you gotta watch the niche that you in. Because if you go in there, you gotta see who's the biggest of what's in here. Because this is who my competition is, not no people that's on my level. So you gotta see the people that's really doing the fishing content. So you say, okay, that's how they content look. That's what we're looking for. What does it look like? Okay, cool. If I can make my content kind of look like this, I think we on gold. See? But when we deal with shit besides talking dumb shit that we on in our sector, because on YouTube, people got videos doing 300 million views, ain't said one word. Okay.
Right.
So what?
Right.
Open our minds.
So that's what I was saying. I got buddies and everything. They got we mess around with ATVs, little dirt bikes, and fishing. They do rabbit hunting, deer hunting, and you know what I'm saying, outdoors and type of stuff. So I can record all of that. So you mean
you're on $1 million if you do survival shit. Listen to me, Rooster. You could do some survival shit. You could go literally in some fake ass woods that shit could be in the back of your house. You could go in the woods, the fake ass woods that's in the back of your house. You literally didn't. You got a robe on, man. The fuck? You went in the backyard of your house, got some woods back there. You could go in the woods, right? You could fucking take a stone. Say, look, I'm about to wash the stone. You look, I'm about to cook a fucking steak right now on a stone. You heat the stone up, bruh. Look, bruh. You know, like this nigga's a naturalist. This nigga's a naturalist. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I live around that in real life though. And you know what I'm saying? Look, people, look,
right now,
stuff.
Right now, you on the
but
million.
my people,
what?
Like I'm saying, like the stuff that I be around, man, it's just like the people that I'm around. They old school. They run from cameras. So like when they do the processing of wildlife and all that, I can actually be in the building showing everything, catch, cook, whatever. But they don't. My people that I raised around, they old school. Some of them they've been through a certain lifestyle. They don't do that camera shit. they might have women around that they ain't got no business like the Anton and all of
I get you, but we all got to get lit right now. I looking like this.
Yeah, who the cooking? I had to get back in here.
Like we got talents that we holding back. We got shit that we learned from fucking 6-7 years. I know how to play saxophone. You know how much shit I know how to do, bro. I write music. I'm really an artist, bro. I write music, bro. I've been in the industry writing music. I got all kind of people on my album, bro. I play songs for you right now, bro. I got Tory Lanez on my album, bro. I didn't pay for him to be there. I got mad niggas on my album, bro. Why are they there? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I act, I write scripts. So I'm more on the creative side of shit. I can edit YouTube shit. I could do screens for YouTube shit. I could do mad shit. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of shit. Like YouTube stuff I learned after I was in the streets and selling like allegedly. You know what I mean? Like literally. So God is great in that place. You know what I mean? Because he.
So Uda, you was saying when you first started and you finna put up a video, make sure you got 5 seconds of yourself in the beginning and in the end.
This is what I say. So to start a YouTube channel, to start it the right way and not even do it like how I even did it this channel, because I did mad channels, I would say you want to start your channels with 3. You want to monetize at least 3 channels, right? Because that's how, when I got to the sectors I was in, niggas was deleting niggas' channels and all this shit. So I monetized, all my channels monetized like within 3 weeks. All my channels. This one too. And this is the newest one. So I just know this shit is just like meant for me or some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like all my channels did the shit. It didn't wait a month. Like within 3 weeks at least, my shit's monetized and that shit was bugged
Okay.
out. So for me, being in those sectors, I was like, you know what? I watched people create channels and shit and had shit. They was in the sectors and people just delete you right now. You done work for your whole shit. So I said, you know what? I need to have multiple channels then that's monetized. So even if you clap that, then I still could get back to my monetize and get back to my bag. I don't want nobody to be able to stop my bag or whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was my mindset when I created my first channels. Even though I was talking about conscious things and black things and us things and our things, that was how I was thinking about YouTube. So for me, I think that you got to create your channel. I think that your main channel should be an upload channel. I think that from your upload starts to grow, I think you should create a live to the same name. So my name is Udo on Go, then we create Udo on Go Live. I think we should create, if not that, you create a Udo on Go 2. You create the backup channel to your channel, because every time someone subscribes to this channel, they might straggle-alongs might go subscribe to the 2 to this, the part 2 to this channel. So you got to just create a 2 off the strength that is going to catch net. Like Venus flytrap shit. It's going to catch stragglers because when they look up Udo on Go, they're going to see 2, T-O-O.
That sounds like what Soulja Boy did with the music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's about that type of shit. You feel me? So when they come near now, we got them. But now we get the live now. So if I did the videos only on this one, only in the Diddy trial, straight videos, all my videos would be on 1 million right now. Cool. Then I'd have the Udo on Go Live, where I was doing all my lives, breaking down the paperwork, breaking down all of that. Boom. But now we take a no jumper book and we have Udo on Go clips. So that's where we do our short content. Because when you take your channel, unless your channel's popping,
that's a bad man.
You gotta separate short content from long form content, because YouTube don't know how to compartmentalize the both. Because even when you're doing long form short videos, when you're doing live in a short form, which is vertical like TikTok, they're counting it like short. So if you did 1 million like that, when you go live horizontally, like me right now, but I stopped doing live. So my shit was doing more than this as well. I did hundreds the other days, but I'm just saying, I also stopped doing live, so YouTube's weird. But if you still only do that, YouTube's not going to recognize your content as long form content. So you got to do horizontal video uploads, at least 8 minutes and 30 seconds at least. So when they do get monetized, if they're not monetized, they qualify for mid-roll ad exceptions and stuff. You get the mid-roll ads, and this is how you get the more money. So for me, it's about the money. I'm saying it's not about what people want to be about. Fuck all that. It's about how people getting money, how we gonna get money, how we thinking about the money. So when we start thinking about the money, we start to think different. You might come back to me and say, Nugget, you told me this, but look, you even know this. I'll be like, oh shit, you right.
Right.
How come we just gotta get to the money? Fuck all the beef and the stupid shit. We just gotta really think about the money.
Yeah, you
Clip channel,
crazy game.
Create an upload channel right now. YouTube is monetizing small channels. I'm telling you. I'm about to create another one and show y'all. I got 2. They about to be monetized. I got 2 more. That's gonna make me 10. But I'm about to create a whole brand new one, which is Udo on Go 2 or Udo on Go Live or the clips or whatever. The clips channel gonna go to 100,000. This is gonna be more than this one. I swear to God, son.
What do you mean by clips, Udo?
You're gonna only upload clips. So now on the short form clip video, like if I was doing clips, I would do shorts on it, and I would do videos that's 8 minutes and 30 seconds, 15 minutes, depending on whatever it is, and you build uploads like that. So YouTube suggests your uploads. So sometimes you'll watch people, right? I'll go to the beef sector, right? Somebody will have 500 subscribers. You go to their channel right now, they're live. They have 600 people there. Straight. More than they have every day, bro. They talk about some other shit that happened. Fuck them. That's all they doing, bro. They got more people damn near than they got subscribers, bro. 500 people there, son. It's guaranteed.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like how YouTube is like really dealing with this shit, because YouTube is always updating, because people keep jailbreaking it, like how they jailbroke the iPhone, like the iPhone. Like people keep coming up with ways to get views to do this. That's how the first thing that YouTube kind of combated was the clickbait thing, where you could put a thumbnail that had a bitch ass on it or some shit, and you just got 30,000 views. My brother was doing that shit way before I was even on YouTube. I do music, bro. But I just dropped music on YouTube and videos and shit. My brother was like on YouTube. And he was like taking thumbnails, even of my songs, my music, my fucking content. He was putting like a picture on it. And the shit was going on like a million. So it was crazy. So I'm saying, but YouTube can't come back, right? So they keep combating how people keep figuring out like a trend. We keep figuring out shit. There's some smart motherfuckers online. They keep figuring out a way to kind of like break it, go viral, kind of trend, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So they keep figuring the shit out.
Yeah,
that's good game, like you said. The picture bring them in first, just by the picture.
So all of those things matter, you know what I mean? All of those things matter. Thumbnails
Yeah, they
matter.
try to see who's actually doing content. So that's what they're doing. And who's actually doing content. And instead of putting up a triggering picture that'll draw in a certain type of mindset. Like if you got a music video talking about a certain thing, only thing you got to do is throw a shot of ass up there, and then all the Pornhub people is coming. You know what I'm saying? And then they ain't getting what they asked for, but at least you get the view off of it because they came because they saw this. Yeah, so see, that's the same thing Soulja Boy did. Like when he first did the ringtone thing, what he was doing is he would kind of match his music to somebody that was already out. That's what Soulja Boy did, and he told people that what he was doing.
He's smart.
Yeah.
So he's smart. He was ahead of his time though. That's why can be always mad saying he was the first one to do a lot of shit, which he was. I ain't gonna be mad at him. He'd be going crazy, but he was the first to do a lot of first things. I ain't gonna take nothing for Soulja on that. But
that make a lot of sense what you said, man. You can stream somebody else's. I'm still stuck on that.
Together, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So like, even when I created my first channels, like I'm about helping people to monetize their channels and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think that's the greatest gift. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of giving a motherfucker money, if I can help you to monetize your shit, then nigga, you could get your own dollar. You know what I'm saying? So even if some people in the biggest positions won't help people to monetize. You know, LeBron James could say this, yo, look, man, I'm gonna take 10 pictures, 10 videos, short form, 10-second videos, and I'm gonna send that to 10 content creators that could post it for themselves, put your label on it, and it's your video for yourself. Every one of those videos will go to 1 million and make 2 more, 3 more, 5 more people that's getting at least $100,000 straight, son. I'm talking about LeBron James, bro. He could just send 10 people a video of him practicing. It's exclusive. No one has this. So when he sends it, we put our label, my name on it, and then I put it online because nobody got it. It's my shit. You don't think that everybody gonna say LeBron practicing? What are you talking about? We all got a video from him. You talking about he could make a millionaire content creator right now with a fucking practice video. Do you understand that nobody wants to help anybody win? Nobody wants. I'm talking about a video of practice, just chilling. Then 10 videos chilling. I'm gonna send 10 videos to 10 people, random fans. You, my fan, holla at me. I'm gonna send it to 10 people. He sent it to 10 people. Those 10 people channels, if it had nothing, literally go to 10, 20, 30,000 instantaneously. And you're not gonna argue me that's not a fact. It's not.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I'm stuck at $11 on my channel, and I'm monetized. You talking numbers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. But look, this is what I'm saying. But it's about trending topics, right? So we can't just be talking about just what we want to talk about. So if we want to talk about something specific, I think we should add it to the subject of other things that's also trending. So it might be 3 things that's trending today. It might be Shannon Sharp had a fucking lawsuit. It might be Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. It might be Jim Jones and Cameron. And then it might be these sucker ducker ass people that I'm thinking about. So I'm going to figure a way to put that whole concept, all of those keywords into a title. Each one of them is the way that someone is going to search for it. And I'm going to make a compound title with multiple subjects in it. So if you're looking for a Corey Holcomb video, you're going to find this. If you're looking for a Jim Jones video, you're going to find this. If you're looking for a Shannon Sharp video, you're going to find this. If you're looking for this other shit that I just put tagged on the motherfucker, because this is what I really want to talk about, you may find this. So now you add searchability to your video now. It's not just about what I'm talking.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
So if you compound it all into one sentence, and whenever you type it up, your name is going to at least pop up. And based on the color scheme of your video, somebody might say, "Hey, that caught my eye. This is interesting. Let me."
The title's going to do it.
See what they
Put me in the register. It's going to put me in the search feed. Some people feeds may just be Anton. Some people feed may be Corey. Some people feed may be Shannon Sharp. Some people feed. Remember, what we watch on YouTube, YouTube suggests to us all the time. So some people feeds just may be that. So now once I add these extra things to my title, it also helps me to probably get an extra viewer, a searchability to the video. And then we go into description boxes, because that's when we get into SEO. And SEO is search engine optimization. So that's how you go viral. That's how you trend. I got a lot of videos that trend, that went, you know what I mean, that do things like that. You know what I mean? I just be titling up videos, but I'm just saying that when you get into the SEO of stuff, this is how you put yourself in the best position to get the most views that you're going to get. So when you understand what's trending currently, I understand what's trending now. You know what I mean? YouTube also work like Instagram in a way where I can add certain hashtags. So if I add a hashtag right now that's trending currently today, the most trending hashtag today, that might add 1,000 more people that watches this video right now. Not because of that, but sometimes with the AI now, because before it was more easier, but remember, YouTube keep combating us. So now when we add shit to the title, or we add in certain shit, we might want to sometimes just mention a shit. Yo, I might mention it early, might not have to mention it again. You know what I'm saying? But you might mention a thing at a time just so that YouTube registers, because YouTube is registering what we write in. YouTube is also registering what we're saying, to say that this is what everything is about, right? That's why they even say when you upload a video, you want to make sure that the title is what it is from the file. So when you upload it from the file to YouTube, it is the same thing. I'm not even going to have to change that. I just put the description in, but the title is the same name as the file that was a thing on YouTube that they said everything needs to be, because YouTube registers those things too. You know what I mean? If I title a video and I just make sure I get the title right, okay, Corey Holcomb crashes out on Anton, boom, 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 I got the video. It's in my computer. So I go back and change the file name to exactly what I'm going to upload it to YouTube, not what I thought it was in 18.4 PF or whatever the fucking say. No, I go in there, click it, recreate the title, put the title.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Change the file name.
Boom. Now I upload it to YouTube, but I also upload it unlisted. So when you upload videos to YouTube, you don't upload them private. You upload them uplisted first. Before you set them public or before you stream them, you set them unlisted first. You know what I'm saying? These are like YouTube protocol shit. You know what I'm saying? That people like that got the channels, they know. And this is some of the shit that they always told me about. And some of these things may be part of it. Why maybe I get to monetize some of the channels. Maybe it's part me, part energy, part image. But part of it, a lot of it.
You got the walkthrough. You just got the connection. Then that's what I'm saying. A lot of people just don't got it. So, hey, the game is meant to be sold, not told. You know the old way they say the game is meant to be sold, not told. But you look.
Hold on, man. He cooking right now. Hush up, man.
Yeah,
we learning. Let him cook.
He blessing people, bro. For what he telling you though. These groups that you pay and hire, they will charge you for the information that he give you. So basically,
I know that.
Yeah.
Why you think I'm stuck on $11 and he talking about 10,000?
When people say I'm going to hire me a team, the things that he is saying right now, that's what he's saying. He's telling you what the team would do.
Anton content right now. Just practice with this Anton shit, because this shit is too viral right now. So YouTube be playing with my. It been live in a minute. I got other channels that my Anton shit going crazy. Nigga. My shit on 10,000 over there, Anton. You probably watching my shit right now. You don't even know. My shit on 20, 30. So they acting up with my shit when my shit got 23,000 and that shit probably got like 3,000 subs. So watch what's going on. So I get it. But look, this is the shit to practice on. You know what I'm saying? It's the uploads. Get the videos. You know what I'm saying? When you do the video, go grab the Micca clip. Listen, I told the Anton, I said, Corey, shout out to you. All right, cool. Pause. Go grab the Corey response to that. Yo, man, I'm gonna purchase that. I'm about to buy that. Cool. Go get what the people want. Take the clip. Make sure that shit like you could do shit like 5 minutes, this and this and that. But by the time the shit is monetized, you just want to make sure it's like at least 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Because if you could get a person to watch an 8-minute video or anything that you're watching, this is how videos go up. If people watch the most of it, is about audience retention, right? So if I do a live ass video that's mad long, everybody may not watch it or they skip it, right? Cool. But if I do something that's really vivid, it's 8 minutes and 30 seconds, 9 minutes, and you watch the whole thing. If you watch the whole thing, this shit is about to go to 100,000, 10,000, 20,000. It's about catching the parts of certain things where the person is going to be triggered to watch. Then they're going to react. You know what I'm saying? This is why Charleston White is the most winningest nigga on YouTube in a lot of ways, because he always triggers. And whether you like him or dislike him, you're going to press like or dislike. Not everybody could get a person to press the dislike button, because we all say like the video. You never say dislike the video. I tell a nigga like or dislike. I don't give a fuck. Trigger the algorithm, sir. I'm doing a poll too, because the poll also triggers the click-through rate, because some people might come to your channel, might not hit the like button, but they hit the poll. But YouTube say, all right, cool. 300 people hit this motherfucking poll. All right, cool. Maybe we need to send some people over here that's going to watch it. This is how the program work. So we got to keep triggering the program so the program work. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I'm not doing that. I'm not. But this is what it's about. I'll be pushing y'all to hit the votes. Everybody that come in here. If everybody came and hit the vote alone, this would be 50 right now. Not because of YouTube hating on me. It's just based on what it is. Feel me? And then sometimes you're going to see that sometimes the likes, when you get a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of poll votes, you're going to see that the views kind of toggle around how much likes you got and how much poll votes you got. You're going to be like, wait a minute, I got 74 poll votes and I got 70 views right now. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to start seeing how you starts to like push out the content, how they suggest it, how they recommend it. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell y'all a bunch of other shit when we start going into AI, and I could tell you how to start using AI, how to help you too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that create thumbnails. I know how to edit. I know how to do a lot of shit, but I also know how to use AI to do a lot of shit, not just creating, not just a lot of different shit that we not even knowing. So when we start opening up, even in the AI, you're gonna be less like right now. I could say AI like this. Boom. Give y'all a thought before I go, because I want to go to the store. Boom. I'm gonna do another live when I come back. Boom. Right, I could come to AI right now. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, boom. I did a fucking interview. I had a girl named Boom. When this channel right here had 1,000 subscribers, right? A woman named Damn Homie, right? Damn Homies on No Jumper all the time, right? But Damn Homie followed my channel. This channel right here, when I created it, was in the West Coast. I was doing only West Coast content, even though I'm from New York. I used to live in LA too. So I just was doing like LA content at the time, because I know I'm from New York. By the time I do New York content, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna bring the New York people. And then I was planning to go to the Diddy trial. So I'm like, by the time I go to the Diddy trial, New York gonna be in the building. So I just went left. I just went LA with the content. I was talking about Whack. I was talking about Big U. I was talking about all this shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Content creation. Sectors. You know what I'm saying? Going to different spots and shit like that. So when I created the channel, Damn Homie, one day I was on my channel and shit, and I was getting like these likes and shit, and I think I went to my Instagram and shit, and I was seeing like Damn Homie there. I'm like, remember, I do LA content. I know Damn Homie. I'm like, Damn Homie, this not Damn Homie. Stop lying. Remember, I got like 1,000 subs. I'm like, get the fuck out. This ain't no Damn Homie. I'm like, yo, I messaged shit back. I think I commented like, yo, who this Damn Homie for real? Damn Homie? She's like, nah, this me for real. I'm like, you lying. Boom. I end up speaking. I'm like, nah, hit my shit. Boom. Me and him chopping it. Boom. Me and her talking on the phone. So I'm like, yo. So she like, yo, so I fuck with your content. I watch you and shit. That shit be funny. I be laughing. Now I fuck with you and shit. So I'm like, word, that's cool. So I ain't even mad with that. I was like, yo, that shit would be kind of dope. One day you come pop out of my shit. Remember, Damn Homie got like 1.4 million on Instagram at the time. She's on No Jumper. She's on hip hop. She's on mad shit. And she's talking to me right now. So I'm like, yo, one day to be cool though. You know what I'm saying? If you pop out on my shit, that shit'd be good. She's like, when you want to do it right now? I was like, what? Oh yeah, you dumb. I'm about to create the thumbnail. Hang up, nigga. I don't want to hear no more, nigga. The fuck out of here. Boom. But look, I know something about it, but I don't know nothing. So look what I do. I went to ChatGPT. I was like, yo, look, I'm about to interview damn homie. She got 1.4 million, all type of shit. I got 1,000. I told the shit straight shit. I talked to ChatGPT like a gangster. I'm like, yo, look, but I don't know nothing about it like that much. I need you to give me a chronological breakdown of her. I need you to give me my interview right now of her right now. Break it down chronologically, starting from the most beginningest things that you could find about her before the internet, if you could, and then chronologically break it down because she was on No Jumper, she was on World Star Hip Hop, she was on all that. Dress up the interview for me, yo. I didn't know it was on the front. Yo, this shit dressed up the whole interview. It's still on my channel, right?
Damn.
And for like 2 hours. But look where I caught the interview from. I didn't know. It gave me straight facts. You could ask ChatGPT about your channel. Say, ChatGPT, what is this channel about? They're going to say, your channel is about this, that. You usually try to do this and this and that. But if you did this and this and that, you probably do that. ChatGPT will tell you right now if you ask it about your channel personally. Right now, my channel's called YouTube. It'll tell you what your channel, what it thinks your channel's about. Fuck what you think it's about.
So let me ask you something, Uda. Like, I drive trucks, Uda, right? And a lot of my stuff be about trucks and stuff like that.
Amazing.
So would you suggest staying with that or just try to do other things?
I think that could be very lucrative. We see one dude that be running around with the bulletproof vest that be driving trucks. He do the Chicago content more. He be talking about the street shit. But that's the truck of life. That's constantly on the road. People like in real life content. You're driving. You're outside in real life. The camera don't got to be on you. The camera's on the road. You could be speaking about real current topics, though, not just your personal thing. Even if you want to get personal, think about what I said. Multiple current topics besides the personal one. And my personal one is my major ones is first, and the biggest person is first. Shannon bigger than them. Shannon first. Then y'all niggas next, and then y'all niggas, and then whatever I want to talk about. That's the last thing. So I'm still get to what I want to get to, but I'm just gonna make sure I mention those things. If I mention those things, especially from the very beginning, yo, this video gonna be about that. YouTube gonna recognize that. This is what it's about. So if I kind of mention it throughout it, it's gonna recognize that too. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing that content like that, because my man was doing that, that's content that's beautiful, bro. You're traveling, you're in different places. It's like tourist content. You're pulling up in spots that's just live. You don't know what you're gonna get. That's that content. But when you make it about like current topics, some news shit, some shit you driving to see. What y'all thinking about this shit, man? This world going crazy, man. What happened? Shit, Book of Eli, homie.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what happened? Once the people start triggering, making sure when you go live, you do a poll. People triggering that, who not hitting the like, hitting the polls and shit like that. But we got to get to the content. Don't matter what it is. If you cooking, if you're doing anything, this is 100,000 content, bro. We talking. Some people is doing this shit without talking. Some people you only see in their hands. You see the recipe, and you just getting 100,000 views because we going for the recipe, bro. So you just got to see the people that's really.
What you're saying.
Look at the big people in the niche. That this is your competition, not no small people. People that got 100,000, people that got 1 million. That's your competition, not no small people. So when we look at them, you look at how their videos look. You got to make sure your videos look certain like it. Then you look at their thumbnails. I want my thumbnails look like it. And right now, I could create thumbnails and I can show you how to create all that, but you don't even need that no more because you got ChatGPT, you got AI. So all you got to do is prompt, and you're going to get anything to look like what the fuck you want it to look like. So you don't even have to create no more. I'm a creator, bro. I create everything from scratch, music, scripts, editing, everything from scratch. But I also understand AI now, and AI can make it more easier to a motherfucker that's so creative. You know what I'm saying? I could just use this shit. I could say, AI, listen to me. I want you to search right now in the whole entire world. What is the most trending things right now? Okay. I used to do this research. I used to check Google Trends. I used to check this and this to see what's the most trending things to understand where I want to put topics to put myself right in certain algorithms. I used to do this research. I don't even have to. I can ask a fucking question. Everything is in my hand right now. I don't even have to think no more. All I got to know is what to prompt. That's it. You know what I mean? I could say, all right, cool, man. I want to do a video about Corey Holcomb right now. Cool. But I need to make sure that it's just not about Corey because I got that. But better yet, let me ask you this. How is people looking up Corey Holcomb and Anton right now? Show me. What is the most searches? I'm a genius when I think. I said, what is the most? It's going to come back and say, yeah, look, this is the way that everybody's searching them. Yeah? Cool. All right. So why not create my title, create my description box, and create this shit based on how the fuck people are searching something, not what I think in my own brain? Cool. That alone might add searchability to what we want to do, right? Because we title videos the way we think about them, but we have to title videos the way people are looking for a video like this.
Yeah, you got to ask the right question. That's all it is. You got to ask the right question.
And this is where we got to be at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be right back though, Rooster and my dog Jose. Yo, look, I'm gonna come right back. I'm about to run to the store. I need some so big, you know that.
Yeah, man. Hey, keep doing
gonna be the goal tonight.
Gangster. I salute y'all.
Go, bro.
Rooster and my dog Jose, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
a lot of
I might have seen you some dope.
Dogs pop out.
Talk.
Never forget y'all niggas on that. You'd be scared with Uda.
Look, man.
I gotta say this nigga some dope.
Look, I just see things based on how I've seen things in my life. And hey, bro, Anton, I want to say this to Anton. If he hear me and he's watching people's channel, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. He better hope that the sisterhood don't get in touch with his woman, because boy, you gonna have hell to pay the captain. That sisterhood is gonna whine and work on her mind, bro, and she gonna have all of the evidence in the court of law to file for separation.
Rooster, who Rita? Nah, that woman ain't leaving
Hell
Anton.
Yeah,
bro.
Rita, she ain't got to leave him. No.
Bro, Rita love that man, bro. I believe that.
I know, but she don't have to leave him now.
And bro, you watch Matrix, nigga. No, she's Keanu in this movie, not Anton. Rita is Keanu in that Matrix movie, nigga. Rita took all the bullets for Anton, son. We want to talk about who a nigga is, but that woman took all of the bullets for that man, bro. Every time you get into something, she's involved. So when you're going to start detaching yourself and go to the level that you think you want to be on and stop getting to the dumb shit and stop doing it for a fucking view and stop being a clout chaser, Anton, because your wife keeps falling victim to your shit and now your daughter's in the dumb shit. And you put yourself around a person that disrespected his own daughter. So what kind of research you did on a person? So when you violate him, what do you think he's going to do to you when he disrespected his own kid, bro? What are you talking about, bro? So Anton really did what he did, bro. He did.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this.
Crazy.
Okay, in these spaces, they say a person don't read the room. He didn't read the room. If he did that to his own daughter, and Anton is hollering, holy, holy, hallelujah. A good Christian man knows how to choose his battles. A person that devours, they devour all of it. They eat up the meat and don't spit out the bone. So why are you supposed to be? You supposed to be. That's why he put himself as I'm a C student. He says that as play, bro. They're just, we know you smart, but you wasn't smart enough just because your gains. You put yourself in that situation, and guess what you did? You did not protect your total family, bro.
You know why he wasn't ready? We can't plan for God and we can't plan for Jesus, homie. The same Jesus that you want to throw out there, talk about that's your hero, sir. Well, I guess a hero is more than a sandwich in your case, because you want to credit and discredit or say whatever you want to say. But when God and Jesus start speaking, bro, this is what starts happening. Regardless, Corey played his own self. Corey's going to find himself in a situation that he's going to find himself in. but we're not going to take away from Anton and who Anton is. Okay? Anton disrespected Tyranny's kid. Okay? Said they're going to be in a prisoner pipeline. Like they're going to be making license plates. Like they're going to be in jail. So when you talk about other children and anybody else on earth, you are susceptible to the same thing. We are always going to understand that, even though we're never going to understand or justify kids at all being weaponized. Even if it's a man towards a woman weaponize his kids in his relationship, or a woman that's weaponizing her kids towards a man in a relationship. Fuck some outside shit. We're not even jacking that because kids ain't supposed to be weaponized. People that want to take care of their kids and be there for their kids is going to be there for their fucking kids. We don't got to weaponize shit. So we ain't going to get personal. See what I'm saying? So I'm not even jacking that shit. But when we come to this, come on, Anton. I'm not capable. Oh, Corey violated. But Anton,
I'm just saying, though.
You went on a tour for 7 days lying. You were lying, sir. You're not believing in your head. You're doing some shit for the internet. You joking and you playing a game that's a game, bro. And now your fucking child is involved. That's the games that we play. And you play stupid games, you're going to get a fucking stupid prize. See what I'm saying? So at the same time, when we're going to chastise Corey, we're going to chastise Anton too.
Yeah, it go both ways.
Period,
Look, he or she who decides to dig a grave might as well dig a grave for two. So throw out another shovel. Look, throw out another shovel and ask them to dig it for help you. Because look, it is what it is. Case of Ross-a-Rock. It is what it is.
Case of Ross-a-Rock. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna do another live.
I'm just
I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Trust me, I don't be live that much, but it's good to chop it with my people, chop it with my dogs. Shout out to my dogs. Shout out to my bros. You know what I mean? I really, really appreciate y'all popping up with me and chopping up with me. Because that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? But we gotta build, son. Nobody gonna have the right answer. One of y'all gonna come talk to me and say, yo, Uda, you wildin', or nah, nigga, that's not you, bro. You bugging, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna argue you down. Nah, son, we gotta be real with each other, and we gotta want the best for each other. It comes down to that. We gotta want the best for each other, bro. And if not the best for each other, we want the best for our kids, bro. Even my op, son, straight out, son. I'd rather, you know what I mean? Possibly want to extract them off earth. Sandals of Jesus. That's a fact, son. Allegedly, I say, but I'm just saying, sandals of Jesus want to extract them off earth. Most likely possibility. You know what I mean? But your kid is your kid. You think I'm gonna violate my op's kid? I would never, bro. I would never in my life, son, even if I wanted to extract him off earth, son. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Even if I wanted to extract a person off this place that you love so much like I love, I'm not going to violate your kids, bro. I'm sorry. I think kids is far, bro. I think kids is far, son. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, you know what I'm saying? People weaponize against my motherfucking kids, son. Straight, that shit sent me on the chase. That's why I left YouTube, son. I done stalked a few niggas off this shit, bro. Ran through a few of these niggas, man. A couple of these niggas apologized and all that. So my grandmother's soul, she died the day after my birthday. I never lied, son. I never came on YouTube lying. I don't plan on it, bro. That's why I just dropped my allegedlys. So when the court play it back, if they ever so happen, I just said allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But I don't plan on allegedly lying. I don't. So allegedly, I don't. You know, I may be crazy deranged. I gotta say that. But it's just for the name. Yana, crazy deranged. I might have to. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, you know what I mean? But we gotta defend each other. Come on, son. I didn't learn to take care of no woman from the hood. Who the fuck said that? Who told you that? A nigga that you know told you to take care of a woman in the hood? They lied, yo. You lying to me, bro. It's a lie, bro. Niggas didn't tell you that. We was taught to fuck, homie. We wasn't taught to love. They didn't even like. If you had a girlfriend where I was from, they said you was a sucker for love ass nigga. That's what they said, son. My friend was a fucking virgin, bro. They joke that nigga every day, bro. That shit is traumatizing, bro. How they joke you every day you're a virgin, son. It's crazy, bro. I lost my virginity when I was 12. Imagine that. I started selling weed at 12, allegedly. And I started selling crack cocaine at 13 for myself, allegedly. So imagine. I don't hold on to all that. This the life. No, I don't. That shit was stupid as shit. The fuck? You think I would want my son, my little nigga, my little brothers, any of them to be in that shit? Hell the fuck no. Never the fuck would I want them to be in that. I would never. I would never put a gun in a young person's hand how they did to me. Not how they did with me, not to me. But I had my own choice. But I took it. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? I took it. The fuck, nigga? Shit was heavier than me, nigga. I ain't never feel a weapon in my hand like that. That shit was heavy as hell, son. That shit was heavy. I was 12, son. That shit was heavy as shit, bro. You know? It's a lot. It's a lot of burden to put upon our children. And then we got our young women that's out here. We want to say that this woman's a hoe and this and this and this and that. Bro. She's going to go and buy box like her father's going to buy box. Nah, son, I don't care if you're a street nigga, bro. I'm not going to jack that, Corey. I'm a street nigga too, son. Sandals of Jesus, bro. I don't want to be, but it is what it is, bro. Life is life, son. I can't stop it. That's not real, son. That's not real. Why are you the one that's going to bully that little girl, bro? You going to talk about her looks and shit like that? When these kids ain't even as strong as we was, when some kids that was in school with me, bro, had body shit, this and this and that, bro. I never been in that. I've always been popular my whole life, bro. But you know what happened in life? I got away from some of the things in life, and I look back on the people that weren't popular. And those people were some of the illest people that I ever met. Real shit. Right? But you the one that's bullying the little girl, son. That shit don't look good, son. That don't look good. You talking about what she look like and what she not gonna look like. It could be traumatizing because she's going to hear it. I think Anton fluffed it. I don't think she heard all of it yet. And if she did hear it, he probably fucking told her ass. Straight, that's just me allegedly thinking. Straight, he was too calm, nigga. Somebody violate your kid, nigga, you hype. Stop lying to me, nigga. Go bust a nigga grapefruit right now, nigga. Violate your kid. He ain't even mine. Stop playing. You will go clap somebody right now. Ain't your kid. You're not gonna tell me that the fuck, nigga. That's part real and part fluff, nigga. Anton shit is part real, part fluff, bro. You can violate your kid, nigga. The fuck you talking about, nigga? What are you talking about? My daughter needs to see some passion when she see me and look at this video. Obviously, she didn't see yours and she didn't see theirs. Keep it a gangster. You didn't see that shit. She might not watch Anton. Keep it real. We don't know what she do, dog. We don't know. So I hope Anton ain't lying, bro. I'm never gonna cap for Corey, nigga, for that shit. I hope your ass ain't lying. Because if your ass lying, you ain't no better, nigga. You said you're Christian first, sir, and you ain't black, sir. You talking about you got mad bitches with you all day. You ain't respecting your wife, sir. The fuck are you talking about? Your wife is the realest motherfucker that you know. The fuck, nigga, you ain't even as real as Rita. Let's keep it a whole gangster. That man ain't real as Rita. You stupid, nigga. You dumb, nigga. I told Daryl Long, don't violate Rita, nigga. Straight. And that nigga listened to me and said, you know what, Uda? You right, nigga. The fuck out of here. He might have went back because I was gone for a little 2 years, 3 years. I was gone. Niggas had funerals for Uda online. I was out the way. But I'm just saying, though, when I talked to Daryl, he ain't argue with me, nigga. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about that nigga. I ain't talked to Daryl in years. I haven't spoken to Daryl Long in years. Since them times. I swear to God, I haven't. And I told Daryl Long, who's the only nigga I know to cook that nigga for real. I said, Daryl, please, bro. Don't cook Rita, bro. Leave her, son. Leave her, son. Daryl didn't curse me. Daryl didn't argue me, son. Feel me? And me and Daryl got right at Daryl, he'll tell you. Me and Daryl got to tell her one thing. After all of that. At Daryl, he'll tell you. That's the shit. No, Uda not a liar. I'm a truth teller. It is what's gonna be. I'm not mad at nobody. It is what it is. But I'm just saying though, when I told Daryl that, I nigga say, fuck you, Uda. You lying, this nigga talking about he come to see me, he lied, he go to blah, blah, blah. He ain't tell me none of that. He said, you know what? I'm gonna leave Rita. Straight. I'm telling you something. Real shit. And Daryl will tell you when I balked on Anton. I'm not against him. Let's leave kids out. But at the same time, Anton violated tyranny kids. So we're not going to forget that part. So since you want to put smoke on Corey, which we will put smoke on Corey, let's put smoke back on Anton because you violated tyranny kids. You want to act like you went past that. You want to act like you forgot about that. But people ain't forget about that. I don't care if you want to be a politician, sir. We ain't forget about that, sir. You said that woman kid's gonna be in a prisoner pipeline system, like they gonna be making license plate, like they gonna be going to jail, and you're fucking dead wrong for talking about her kids like that. But we can only see things when it's immediate, when it's our own kids, and that's the most fucked up thing. Sandals. Because everybody only knows things when it hits them. Everybody knows something. So I'm separating from people every day, bro. If you know me, then you know I'm a real person, bro. If you think I'm fake, still. Whatever you think is fake about, I would do all of that for you. I wouldn't. Whatever you think about, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that for you. Are you sure about that? I don't hear much people talk about me, bro. I'm bugged out like a motherfucker. Sandals. I don't even hear mad people talk about me, bro. Straight. And you can if you want to, bro. I done been doxxed 5 times. Go ahead. Have at it. Like, have at it, bro. But I'm not a fuck nigga, bro. We're not fake people, bro. And we need to represent what's really real about us, because we fucking limited. We limit each other. And everybody want to act like we ain't the ones, like black mothers ain't taking care of their kids. She ain't helping a black man. Like black mans ain't taking care of their fucking kids. Like we ain't helping a black woman. Let's stop lying about each other. Maybe the other people may be getting the compliment. Don't get it twisted, nigga. We love each other out here. Don't get that shit twisted. We really do love each other out here. Okay? And that says, man, we don't need to be arguing with women all day, nigga. Shit is weird. Stop doing that shit online. Shit's corny, bro. Say what you say, bark on the ass, do what the fuck you doing, move on. All that all day, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. On feast though. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my